everybody in the ARW universe. I'm Xander, and welcome to the ZanderMania 2020 pre-show. Now, full disclosure, due to events outside of our control in the real world, we were unable to get the panel guests that we originally had for tonight, but we do have three very special guests with us tonight, and wow, it's been a while since I've seen you guys. So, everybody, please welcome to the ZanderMania pre-show, the Xander clones, the Doctor, Colonel Zanzenegger, and Xander number 3. How you guys doing? Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm actually very thrilled. This is the first time I've been at ZanderMania since you and I went back and forth for that YouTube Universe Heavyweight Championship several years ago at ZanderMania 2017. What, 17? I think, was it even 2017? No, excuse me, 2016. Much longer ago. That's right, that takes me all the way back to those days. I won that match, by the way. Yes, I know. We all know. You always won. That's fair enough. And, aren't you competing tonight? Very different characters. Xander the wrestler and Xander the commentator. We look similar, but we're very different people.
I'm just very happy to be here. I've never been to a ZanderMania before. I didn't exist yet when you guys did the first two, and then you kind of cancelled everything before I could get the chance.
Yeah, sorry about that. So I think that might just be about enough about all of us. So I think we dive into the match card tonight before we waste everyone's time here on the pre-show. Don't worry, everyone. We're only the four of us. We're only going to ramble for a little while. We've got 3 big matches on the pre-show. We'll talk about those in a few moments' time. But guys, let's talk about some of the stuff going on in the main show tonight. Like our interdimensional championship matchup. The ultimate underdog, Little Mac, and the wielder of the Infinity Gauntlet, Waluigi. Oh yes, this is a matchup I am very invested in. I have been following Little Mac ever since he came to the ARW. He was here in episode 1, and wow, Little Mac has been one of the best superstars in the ARW. His record might not show it, but Little Mac, he always brings the fight when he has to.
Yeah, Little Mac's a pretty good guy. Waluigi and I go way back. Of course, Xander number 5, the Waluigi Xander, is where I kind of got to know the real Waluigi. And, yeah, Waluigi, he's a very scary guy here in the ARW. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet, and, he's not someone you want to mess with.
Yeah, they're both very dangerous, both very tough. Only one of them can be the interdimensional champion.
Yeah, well, on that note, the interdimensional championship, of course, has only been held by a handful of different men. Of course, last year, it was won by the Dragonborn at this very event, ZanderMania 2019, in an 8-man ladder match to determine the first ever champion. And now tonight, it's in a one-on-one match at ZanderMania. Of course, it was won by the Dragonborn, and then the championship would go on to be won by 5 different men in this last year. Of course, it started with the Dragonborn, it went to Bowser, and then Captain America. Waluigi got it, he dropped it to Terry Crews for a little while, and then he got it right back. And now here we are, Little Mac and Waluigi. Let's just go over some of the notes here. Little Mac, of course, is a former challenger for the ARW World Heavyweight Championship. Waluigi has been the ARW Interdimensional Champion for 114 days. He won the championship on December 5th on a Thursday night ARW show. He also holds 2 victories over the current ARW champion Captain America, once in a tag team match and once in a triple threat. And when it comes to one-on-one matches between Little Mac and Waluigi, or not just one-on-one matches, matches where they've been in the exact same, when they've been in the ring together, so including tag team matches, Little Mac and Waluigi are 4 for 5 in Waluigi's favor. Waluigi's beat Little Mac 5 times, whereas Little Mac has only won 4 times. And management has confirmed that this is, in fact, Little Mac's last shot at the Interdimensional Championship, as long as Waluigi's the champion. So I'm going to turn the floor over to Carnold, since I feel like I've been talking for a little too long here. Carnold, what do you think about this matchup?
Well, you see, Little Mac is very tough. Yeah, I told you that both of these guys, they're very tough. But I gotta say, I think the momentum is in Waluigi's favor. This is his first ZanderMania. I think he walks in, and I think he's gonna walk out, and we're gonna see day 115, day 116, so on, so forth of this reign.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't even bring up the ZanderMania records. Little Mac, of course, 1-0 at ZanderMania. He beat Iron Mike last year. Waluigi, this is his ZanderMania debut. And a guy that knows a lot about ZanderMania. He's been at both of them. Xander number 3, what do you think?
Oh, man. Well, I'm, of course, over 2 at ZanderMania, going all the way back to 2016, 2017. I know a thing or two about defending a championship at ZanderMania. I know a thing or two about losing a championship at ZanderMania. When you go into ZanderMania, the underdogs, that's their night. The underdogs know a lot about winning at ZanderMania, and I think Little Mac knows that pretty well. He knows how to win matches, so I think tonight is Little Mac's night. He's never won a championship in ARW, but I think tonight's the night that he does it. So yeah, that's me. Doctor, what about you?
Oh, I think I've got to agree with you on that one. Waluigi's very tough. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet, but Little Mac's also one of the only people who's been able to beat Waluigi since he got the Infinity Gauntlet. You look at the night after Waluigi revealed he had the Infinity Gauntlet. That next Thursday, he demolished Little Mac in just a matter of minutes. Little Mac got no offense in. The next time they faced off, Little Mac got a little more offense in. A little more offense in. Every time, he's got the more and more offense in. Little Mac, of course, has pinned Waluigi in singles action. He had assistance in that matchup from Shaggy, but Little Mac does hold a pinfall victory over Waluigi. He's one of the very few men to have done so since Waluigi claimed the Infinity Gauntlet several months ago, almost a year ago now. And now, Little Mac, I think tonight is his night. I think it's all been building to this. I think tonight's got to be the night that Little Mac gets the championship. Xander, what about you? Well, I know ARW better than any of you. I sit at the commentary table every episode. I've not missed an episode yet. Of course, Doctor, you did fill in for me for that one match many, many months ago, many moons ago. But I gotta say that I think tonight's Waluigi's night. This is his first ZanderMania match. He's walking in with the Infinity Gauntlet. He's been a dominant champion. You look at the list of guys he's beat. He's beat Xander. He's beat Captain America. He's beat Shaggy. He's beat Spider-Man. You throw him at him, he's beat him. There's nobody that has beat Waluigi that Waluigi has never beat in return. So I think tonight, Waluigi, I gotta agree with Carnold. I think Waluigi's walking in and walking out to continue today, 115, 16, so on and so forth. So, yeah, 50-50 for Little Mac Waluigi. Yeah, it looks like it. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Alright, so we'll talk about one more match before we talk about our first of the pre-show matches. So, the other match we have coming up tonight, it is a... Hold on, that's not right. What's the matter? Well, the ARW Men's Tag Team Championship matchup. What about it?
Yeah, the triple threat.
I just got word from the general manager. What's going on? There's a fourth team being added to the matchup.
Are you serious? Last minute additions at ZanderMania? Like, on the biggest stage of them all?
Yeah, I'm just going off what's been told to me. I don't have any power here, so I'm just being told there's another team being added to the matchup. Well, who's it going to be? They're not telling me. They're saying they're keeping it a mystery till the show up. So we just got to talk about the three teams in this matchup for now, I suppose. This now fatal four-way tag team matchup between the champions, the Tyrannical Titans, Thanos and Shao Kahn, against the Mario Brothers of Mario and Luigi, and the newly reformed Beards of War, Thor and Kratos, and then the mystery team. So I'm going to do a quick rundown again, and we'll talk about their stats. Thanos is 0 for 1 at ZanderMania. This time last year, he walked into the main event as ARW champion, walked out losing to Superman, of course. Shao Kahn, Thor, neither of them have competed at ZanderMania. They're both 0 for 0, 0 for 0. But Mario and Luigi and Kratos have all competed at ZanderMania, and they are all 0 for 1. Mario and Luigi, of course, in this exact predicament last year in a triple threat tag team match that would go on to be won by Sam and Dean Winchester to crown the inaugural ARW tag team champions. But Kratos was in the inaugural Interdimensional Championship matchup. But looking at what's been going on, the mystery fourth team, we don't know who they are. The Mario Brothers and the Beards of War, they're both former tag team champions, two of the best sets of tag team champions we've ever had. Of course, Mario and Luigi, they beat Wario and Waluigi for the championships. The Beards of War, they beat Big Bad Bosses. Thanos, of course, former ARW champion, the only man to hold... One of the only men in ARW, one of only a handful to hold two separate championships. He's only a interdimensional title ran away from a Grand Slam. But, I mean, this is a real toss-up tonight. We've seen the Beards of War. They've taken Tyrannical Titans to the limit in singles matches. And this past Thursday, of course, Thanos got that victory in the triple threat against Mario and Thor. But, what do you guys got to think?
Well, I'll go first here, I guess. This is a very interesting matchup as well, because this is one of those that could go any way. I almost want to bet on the mystery team, but if I've got to bet on one of these three teams that we know right now that is actually in the match that we have full confirmation of, I think I'm gonna go with I gotta go with the Mario Brothers. They were kind of, I think their title reign ended a bit too early. I don't think that we got to see exactly what the Mario Brothers were made of. I think the Tyrannical Titans threw themselves into the title picture way too early in the Mario Brothers career, reign as tag team champions, and I think that the Mario Brothers are out for revenge tonight. It's elimination. The Mario Brothers have won elimination matches before. I think they'll do it again tonight.
I don't know. I think the smart choice is Thanos and Shao Kahn. But at the same time, Thor and Kratos, we've never seen them face off with the Tyrannical Titans, so I almost want to go with Thor and Kratos because of how dominant of a tag team they are. Their tag team title reign, much like the Mario brothers, they were cut off short because Wario and Waluigi interjected themselves into a matchup and won the tag team titles at Halloween Havoc. So I think I almost want to go for the Beards of War in this one.
I think it's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with the Beards of War as well, because I think the Beards of War are very, very strong. They've got nice beards, and they're made for war. It's what they do.
All right. I'm gonna go with the champions. I'm going with Shao Kahn and Thanos. I gotta go with the champions. They're dominant. They are unstoppable. Thanos, he's suffered only 4 losses in ARW ever to Superman, to Shaggy, and Captain Falcon. He's only been beat by 3 men 4 times overall. So I think the Tyrannical Titans are going to dominate their way to a victory. But moving on from that, very, very different results there from all of us. We have the ARW Bo Memorial Battle Royal. Of course, those of you that don't know, this is a very serious topic for me. Bo is my great-grandfather. He passed away September of 2019, passed away on his 84th birthday, losing a battle with lung and liver cancer. It was a very unfortunate event for me and my family. And so tonight we're honoring him at ZanderMania with an 8-man battle royal. It's very interesting. We only have a handful of superstars confirmed for this battle royal. It's an 8-man battle royal. We know 5 of the entrants in it. And this is replacing last year's Stan Lee Memorial Battle Royal. And unlike the Stan Lee Memorial Battle Royal, where the winner was immediately added to the Interdimensional Championship ladder match later that night, this one, the winner is going to get the ARW Interdimensional Championship matchup at ARW Redemption in April. So, the 5 men that we have confirmed for this matchup: the new Spider-Man, of course, wearing the symbiote suit, Guile from Street Fighter, John Cena, Mortal Kombat's Johnny Cage, and the man who main evented ZanderMania last year, the Man of Steel, Superman. Those are only 5 we know. There are still 3 mystery men in this matchup. But guys, with an Interdimensional Championship shot on the line, what do you guys think if you just had to pick one of the 5? This is a very good question here. Spider-Man has been very dominant. Of course, he won the ZanderMania Stan Lee Memorial Battle Royal last year. Could lightning strike twice, though? I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Guile in this one. Guile, he's yet to drop a match since going to ARW. He was in the Royal Rumble. He did very well there. Lasted a very long time, coming in at number 2. And I think that tonight could be Guile's night. And I think, of course, I picked Little Mac in that matchup. Imagine if Little Mac were to become Interdimensional Champion, Guile to become the number 1 contender. Imagine the clash between those two. We've seen them tag teaming over the last several months in ARW. Imagine what it'd be like if they had to face off friend versus friend for the Interdimensional Championship.
In that same regard, imagine if it was Spider-Man and Little Mac, though. Of course, I don't know. Johnny Cage is kind of the dark horse in this matchup to me, though, because Johnny Cage is one of those guys. We've seen a lot of Johnny Cage in the ARW. Johnny Cage has been a very, very successful competitor. Of course, first night here, he stepped up to Captain Falcon and, called him an entitled douchebag, and then, which he is, of course, but that's besides the point. Later that night, he went on to win a match, and Johnny Cage has several big victories in the ARW. We just yet to see him get that championship matchup, so I think tonight could be his night. I think he could throw everyone over the top and go on to become Interdimensional Champion in the future.
Yeah, Superman is very strong as well. John Cena, Superman, very similar combat styles there. I gotta go for one of those two. John Cena, though. I'm going with John Cena. I can't really tell you why, but John Cena is my pick.
Okay, well, skewed results all across the board. I'm gonna go with the Man of Steel, Superman, for this one. Superman, he main evented ZanderMania last year. He barely made it on the card this year. I think he has to win tonight. This is a must-win for the Man of Steel, because otherwise, where's he going to go from here? If Superman were to lose tonight, I mean, that's just insult to injury almost. But you'll look at the records there of everyone. Almost everyone in this matchup is 0 for 0 at ZanderMania. And then Superman is 1 for 0. And Spider-Man, the only man to have wrestled 2 times at ZanderMania, he's 1 for 1. So Superman has the best record of everyone in this matchup. Spider-Man has the most ZanderMania experience. But I think Superman, I gotta go with Superman for this one. He's my pick. I'm sticking with it. I've never been wrong when I've bet for Superman in a matchup. Even at Bash at the Beach? Okay, there was one time where I was wrong. Okay, fair enough. All right, well, without further ado, guys, we're going to turn it over to... I'm going to head down to ringside. Thank you three for joining me. I'll be back up on the comment on the pre-show panel pretty soon here after the Bo Memorial Battle Royal. Action off on the pre-show the right way, honoring the late great, my great-grandfather, Bo, in the Bo Memorial Battle Royal. Remember, the winner of this 8-man over-the-top rope Battle Royal gets an interdimensional championship match at a future date. As here comes the first man entered into the Battle Royal. Guile. Guile making his way to the ring. I can also confirm that Robbie Rotten has had to pull out of this matchup due to injury. Gotta appreciate that canvas we have in the ring. Makes it look like the ring is coated in steel. Of course, it is a ring canvas as normal. I just really like the texturing there. The artist in me is very happy with that as Guile has entered the ring. Oh boy. Well, next, here comes John Cena. John Cena making his way to the ring. Never give up. John Cena has arrived. This is the first ZanderMania for both Guile and John Cena. Alright. Well, this is a man that's no stranger to battle royals at ZanderMania. Tony Stark, Iron Man, making his way to the ring. Last year, Tony was in the Stan Lee Memorial Battle Royal. Tony's ZanderMania record is 0-1 in that Battle Royal. But Tony, tonight could be his night. He's coming with a big win. He knocked off Sephiroth this past Thursday. Of course, with a little assistance from his ally, LS11. As Stark making his way to the ring now. Tony Stark, you know, he thinks real highly of himself. He is Iron Man, of course. As Iron Man approaches the ring. Alright. Well. Out next. It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man's developed a whole new attitude lately. A bit more of an anti-hero persona, as many call him. Ever since donning the symbiote suit he ripped off of Venom when the lights went out. He attacked Guile this past Thursday, so there's a personal vengeance there. Gotta wonder, what makes Spider-Man go after Guile? Was it because he views him as the biggest threat? Was it because of Guile working with Little Mac when Spider-Man couldn't? Not really sure. But either way, Spider-Man enters the ring. Spider-Man, the only superstar to be 1-1 at ZanderMania, the only superstar with more than one match under his belt, due to not only winning last year's Battle Royal, but then going on to participate in the Interdimensional Championship ladder match. Oh, man. We haven't seen him in a while. It's the return of the Ultra Instinct Warrior, Shaggy. Shaggy approaching the ring. We haven't seen Shaggy in full light for some time. I believe he made a surprise return at the Royal Rumble, but that was it. After he was eliminated, that was it. We haven't seen him since. But Shaggy is back. He has a 0-0 record at ZanderMania. This is his first ZanderMania. He didn't show up until the night after ZanderMania last year. Now he's here on the pre-show for the Bo Memorial Battle Royal. I'm also happy to say we have 3 matches on the pre-show tonight. We've got that Women's Battle Royal coming up that was announced earlier on when I was talking with my colleagues. And, of course, we have the Women's Triple Threat TLC match for the Women's Tag Team titles as Shaggy has entered the ring. Oh, okay. Well, how about a little star power for this? Making it his first ZanderMania, Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage making his way to the ring. This is, as I said, his first ZanderMania. Looking to bring some star power to the ARW. Johnny Cage has mixed it up with former ARW champions in the past. Johnny Cage, I gotta say, I think 2020 is going to be his breakout year for ARW. ARW Season 3. Really. Starting tomorrow night. The first season, of course, was a fairly short one. It went from the Royal Rumble to ZanderMania. But ARW seasons go from ZanderMania to ZanderMania. So, Johnny Cage looking to make it a good one. Perhaps with a win in this Battle Royal. I don't know, there's still a couple other superstars left, so. Wow. We haven't seen him in a while either. Making his ZanderMania return. The first person on the roster that we're going to see tonight that is 1-0 at ZanderMania. It's the Mark with a Mouth, Deadpool. You remember last year, Deadpool knocked off the Green Lantern in singles action at ZanderMania. Haven't seen much of Deadpool in this last year, but Deadpool, maybe this season, maybe Season 3 is going to be where we see him more. Deadpool has arrived. And Deadpool sits down in the center of the ring, waiting to be final participant. So, out next. Well, you talk about star power. Here's the man who main evented last year's ZanderMania tonight. He's stepping foot inside the Bo Memorial Battle Royal. It's Superman. The former ARW champion, much like Deadpool, 1-0 at ZanderMania. First man to main event ZanderMania and win the ARW championship. He was hoping he could maybe make it back there this year by winning the Rumble. Came up short there. Hoped maybe he could do it by winning the Termination Chamber. Came up short there as well. But tonight, he's stepping into the Bo Memorial Battle Royal. This is going to be a big one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited for this. I love Battle Royal. I love watching them. I can't wait to see who honors my late great-grandfather. Superman approaches the ring. Without further ado, let's get this Battle Royal underway. It's going to be nothing short of chaos as Shaggy immediately clotheslines Guile. And Guile, whoa, Shaggy hangs on. Superman goes after Deadpool. Invincible meets Invincible. Spider-Man and John Cena. Oh! Well, just like that, Superman is eliminated. In just a matter of moments, the man who main evented last year is eliminated. And Deadpool laughing it off. As now Johnny Cage and Iron Man going after one another. Spider-Man targeting John Cena. Well, now with Superman gone, possibly the biggest threat in this matchup, as Guile throws Shaggy into the ropes. Cena tries to eliminate Spider-Man. Guile, out of the ring goes Shaggy. And now, Johnny Cage could be on the verge of elimination here. He's got to hang on for dear life. He's got Guile and Iron Man. And no. This match went from 8 to 6 very quickly. Shaggy and Superman, two of the favorites, I would have said, eliminated very quickly. As oh, look at this. Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Guile, the matchup we were teased with on Thursday. And Guile slaps Spider-Man and throws him over the top. Right hand. Guile trying to eliminate the web crawler. And Guile, could he do it to eliminate Spider-Man? And Spider-Man trying to hang on as Iron Man has Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage turns it around on him though. And Spider-Man back in the ring now. John Cena with Deadpool in the corner. Spider-Man rakes the back of Guile. Spider-Man went for a kick. Guile grabs him again. Hurls him over the top, but Spider-Man hangs on. As now Deadpool goes after John Cena. Oh, and Johnny Cage with a patented Cage nut punch to Iron Man. As Spider-Man goes after Guile and knocks him into the ropes. Spider-Man. Oh, John Cena might have inadvertently saved Guile with that one. Johnny Cage puts Iron Man in the ropes. And now Johnny Cage. Oh, Guile grabs him. Guile throws him over the top, but Johnny Cage looking to skin the cat. And now Guile with Iron Man. Iron Man goes over the top. Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man just eliminated John Cena. And Guile grabs Spider-Man and throws him into the corner. Big clothesline to the back. And now Guile turns his attention to Deadpool. Well, John Cena has been eliminated. 3 of the big key players eliminated. I gotta say, among these 5, I gotta think Guile is probably the favorite to win it, as he hits Deadpool with a big clothesline. That just further adds to my justification that Guile is probably the favorite of these 5. Iron Man probably a close second. As Guile, German suplex to Johnny Cage, and Spider-Man throws Iron Man in the corner. And Spider-Man trying to eliminate Iron Man. As Johnny Cage looking to roll in the ropes. And Guile grabs Deadpool now as Spider-Man continues to work over Iron Man, and Iron Man finds a way out of it. Guile, German to Deadpool now. And Guile, big clothesline. And now Guile looking for the same to Spider-Man. German into big clothesline, turns him inside out. Clothesline to Deadpool, a big neck breaker. Guile on fire in this matchup. As Guile now grabs Johnny Cage, but a Street Fighter versus MK here. Big clothesline. And now Iron Man picks up Johnny Cage, and Iron Man with a right hand. Spider-Man has Guile by the back of the neck and throws him in the corner. Spider-Man. No, Guile with a counter. Guile. No, gets caught by Deadpool there. And Guile now grabs Spider-Man. Spider-Man with a counter. And Spider-Man went for a kick to the back of Guile. Guile takes him down. Guile turns Deadpool around, grabs him. Oh, Deadpool skins the cat. And now Guile grabs Johnny Cage. And Guile puts Cage against the ropes. Could Johnny Cage be eliminated here? Guile might have Johnny Cage in the prime position for elimination, but everyone turns their attention to Guile suddenly. As Iron Man puts Guile against the ropes, and Guile with a counter. And now Guile grabs Iron Man. Oh! Cage eliminates Deadpool, and just like that, we're down to 4. And now Johnny Cage picks up Iron Man and drops him over the top. And now Guile with Johnny Cage up, and Guile, no, Cage with a kick to the back of the knee, and Spider-Man with a kick to Johnny Cage. Spider-Man and Guile, I'm not sure if it's on purpose, but suddenly working together here. You see odd alliances form in battle royals sometimes. As Cage knocked into the ropes, Spider-Man strikes Guile, and Spider-Man's got Guile by the back of the neck. Spider-Man taking him towards the ropes, but Guile finds the counter. And Guile with a right. And Guile with a clothesline. And Guile just hammers away on Johnny Cage now. Guile with a chop. Puts him back up again. And Guile, uppercut. Johnny Cage, no. Guile with a right and an elbow. And Guile has been dominant force in this battle royal, but Johnny Cage looking to turn it around. Johnny Cage, flatliner, takes him down. Picks Guile back up to his feet, and Johnny Cage, with Guile by the back of the head, throws him in the corner. Johnny Cage looking to eliminate Guile here. Guile's got to hang on for dear life. And Guile trying to hang on with all of his might. Spider-Man pulling himself back up to his feet down in the bottom left corner of your screen there. Guile batters Cage with an elbow. And now Spider-Man goes after Guile. And Spider-Man and Johnny Cage with a double team to Guile. Oh, but Guile right back to his feet. Chops Spider-Man. Johnny Cage drags Spider-Man away from the ropes. And Johnny Cage now ground and pound on Spider-Man. And Guile just chops Cage. Guile with an uppercut to Cage. And oh, Guile, look at the strength. Just powers Cage up, but Johnny Cage escapes. And Cage shoves Spider-Man. Guile throws Cage into the ropes. Right hand knocks him back. Spider-Man picks up Johnny Cage. And Spider-Man, whoa! Look at that! Spider-Man sweeps the leg of Johnny Cage. Guile tells Cage, wow, I thought he was going to tell him see ya bye, but Johnny Cage hangs on. Spider-Man with an arm drag to Guile, and a kick to the face. And now Johnny Cage back into the ring. We're down to our final three, and one of these men is a future #1 contender to the Interdimensional Championship. Spider-Man with a boot to the face of Guile. And now Johnny Cage, low blow to Spidey. And Johnny Cage with a stomp to Spider-Man. Picks him back up to his feet. And Johnny Cage, kick to Spider-Man. Oh, Guile. Look at that. Guile back to his feet. Johnny Cage with a neck breaker to Spider-Man. And Spider-Man takes down Johnny Cage. And Guile again grabs Johnny Cage. That time he just hooked him over the top. And Guile throws Spider-Man in the corner. Takes him down. Guile looking to punish Spider-Man now as Guile. Oh, a clothesline from Spidey. And Guile trying to get back up to his feet. Guile, kick to the ribs of Spider-Man. Picks him up. And Guile, whoa, Spider-Man flips out of it. Takes down Guile. And Guile went down. Spider-Man, chop from Guile. And Spider-Man with a right. And Spider-Man, oh, whips Guile into the ropes. Spider-Man off the ropes. Spinning kick. And whoa, Spider-Man on the outside, man. That was a dangerous, very, very dangerous scenario to be in if you're Spider-Man. And Spider-Man now with Guile. And Spider-Man looking for 2 years in a row. Spider-Man for 2 years in a row wins the Battle Royal. And that means Spider-Man is going to challenge for the Interdimensional Championship at a later date. What a Battle Royal to kick off the night. That's only on the pre-show, though. The main show still to come. We still got 2 matches before that, though. Big victory there for Spider-Man in the end. Super kicks Guile over the top. And that's it. Spider-Man is going on to challenge for the Interdimensional Championship at a later date. Huge victory there for Spider-Man. So, up next, we have our Triple Threat TLC match. Wow. None of us called Spider-Man in that one. He was the only person that didn't get picked here on the pre-show panel. Welcome back to the pre-show panel, by the way. I'm Xander. To my left is the Doctor. Hello. To my right is Colonel Zanziger.
Good to be back.
And of course, to my far left is ZanderMania.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so let's get back to it.
Yep, let's do so. So we've got a few more matches to talk about here. We have a very big card at ZanderMania to talk about. We've only talked about 3 matches so far, of course, and we still have a handful to go through. Just about, roughly, give me a second, look at my notes here. 6 to go through, so we're going to go through 3 more right now. And so let's go on to the Faction Warfare match. Faction Warfare. So, Faction Warfare is a very interesting matchup coming up because it is an 8-man tag team matchup, and the losing team must break up. It is the Deadly Alliance of Captain Falcon, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Bald Bull against big bad bosses Bowser, Dr. Eggman, Giovanni, and Ganondorf. So to lay out a few facts here, Captain Falcon, former ARW World Champion. Bowser, former ARW Interdimensional Champion. Ganondorf, former Tag Team Champion. When it comes to records, these two teams in 8-man tag team matches don't have the greatest of records. Deadly Alliance are 1-1 in 8-man tag matches, and Big Bad Bosses are 2-2 in 8-man tag matches. And in those 2 losses, Giovanni was on the team. In the 2 wins, Giovanni wasn't on the team. It was Sephiroth. So technically, in the Giovanni era of Big Bad Bosses, they're 0-2. So what do you guys think about this? Because the ZanderMania records, there's not much to go off of here, but Captain Falcon, Sub-Zero, and Ganondorf all competed at last year's show and are all 0-1 at ZanderMania.
Well, Big Bad Bosses, they've got experience. They've been together for almost 1 year. I believe it makes 1 year tomorrow, right?
Something like that, roughly. It was the week of the ZanderMania. It was the week after ZanderMania last year, yeah. So almost a year now.
Yeah, so they've been together for almost a year. Deadly Alliance, they've been together since about September of last year. There's a lot of experience difference there. Big Bad Bosses definitely have the experience. They've been a team much longer. They've won the tag team titles back when Sephiroth was on the team. Giovanni, he's helped them focus a bit more. But at the same time, we haven't really seen the dominance from Big Bad Bosses that we did this time 9 months ago when they had 3 of the 4 championship belts in ARW. And it's been very strange because they got clean swept they were almost clean swept anyway in the Survivor matchup against Team Xander Sephiroth, and then they've just kind of fallen into obscurity. So the Deadly Alliance, I think this is very much a must-win for them tonight. They got a victory earlier in the month as well when Scorpion and Sub-Zero got that tag team victory. So I'm going with the Deadly Alliance.
I'm gonna go against that. I'm gonna say Big Bad Bosses have got this one. Ganondorf, he's the only one on the team, of course, with any ZanderMania experience, but Ganondorf, he's the king of evil. Bowser, king of the Koopas. Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket. Eggman, the head of the Eggman Empire. You've got 4 superpowers right there. Of course, the Deadly Alliance have Falcon, and they have Bald Bull, and then they have Scorpion and Sub-Zero. What have those 4 done anytime recently? Captain Falcon, he was the ARW champion for a while, sure, but he lost all the time. He lost to Batman. He's lost to John Cena lately. He's lost to Johnny Cage lately. He lost to Captain America several times when he was the champion. He lost to the Avengers. He got clean swept by the Deadly Alliance. Were clean swept by the Avengers, a team that had only been together for 1 night in the ARW. So I gotta go with Big Bad Bosses for this one. I think they've got the experience. I think they've got the power.
I'm going with the Deadly Alliance for similar reasons to Zanna number 3. I think Captain Falcon, I think he's the better leader than Giovanni. He works together with his team. Giovanni kind of stands on the outside and makes them do the work, and then comes in if he thinks he can get the pin.
That's a very good point on the part of Carnold there. I think I'm going to go with the Deadly Alliance as well, just because of similar reasons. I think they're a more cohesive unit, whereas Big Bad Bosses has significantly been more just individuals than a unit lately. So, from there, we're going to move on to another matchup later tonight. We're going to talk about one of our 3 big matches of the night. We're going to talk about that match. The 3 Stages of Hell matchup. Our first ever 3 Stages of Hell match at ZanderMania. You're going to hear the word Xander a lot in this matchup because the ZanderMania 3 Stages of Hell matchup is between Xander and Sephiroth. Of course, Xander, not me, Xander, but a different Xander. Looking at the records, this is Xander's ZanderMania debut, and Sephiroth is 1-0. He got that victory against Ganondorf last year. This matchup is a number 1 contenders match for the ARW Championship. These two have a history ranging all the way back to before ARW. They teamed up to take on Big Bad Bosses and won an almost clean sweep at Survival last year. And they were doing really good as uneasy allies almost, a bit of a begrudging respect between them. But then Sephiroth, of course, attacked Xander from behind and stabbed him in the back, and now he actually has a 1-0 record against Xander in singles action. But then Xander, of course, went on to eliminate Sephiroth inside the Termination Chamber, so it's very much a stalemate between these two. And I can confirm now that stage 1 of the 3 stages of Hell match will be a tables match, where you have to put your opponent through a table to get the first point. The second fall will be conducted in a street fight. You can be pinned anywhere, no matter where, inside the ring, outside the stadium. It could be anywhere. On a plane, in a train, on a boat with a goat. Anyway, and should it come down to it, and we have to go to a stage 3, it'll be contested inside Hell in a Cell. So, what do you guys think? Starting with you, Carnold. Putting you on the spot here.
Yeah, put me on the spot here. I don't really do much of the analysis here. But these two, as you said, they know each other pretty well. Xander, he of course, he's obsessed with beating Sephiroth. A lot of people agree he is obsessed with Sephiroth. He cannot move on. Sephiroth tried to move on, he tried to focus on the Termination Chamber, and then Xander attacked him, and now here we are again. Xander and Sephiroth, 3 stages of Hell. I think the tables match, it favors guys like Sephiroth more. They have all these high up moves like the One-Winged Angel, the Power Bomb, stuff like that. And then the street fight that more favors Xander, but I don't know. It's kind of a coin toss between these two. I think this matchup could go either way, but I gotta go with Sephiroth for this one.
Did you just turn into Captain Lou Albano for a moment there?
My voice is kind of hard to do for long periods of time. I'm sorry.
Alright, just making sure that throwing me off a little bit. I'm going with Sephiroth as well. I think he's got more power, he's got more experience, he's been in the ARW for a very long time. Xander, he just kind of rolled up to help Sephiroth, and now he's kind of here for the ride, it seems. I think as soon as when this is over, Xander's just going to go away.
Well, you know, I think I'm going with Xander. I don't really know here. This is a very, very interesting match. Because as Carnold said, this one could go either way. But I think Xander, he wants the win more. I think Sephiroth doesn't really care about the fight anymore. I think Sephiroth, he just wants to win, and he wants to challenge for the ARW Championship and be done with it. But it could go either way, but I'm gonna go with Xander.
Well, I'm also gonna go with Xander here, make a tied scoreboard again here between the commentators. And I'm going with Xander simply because I gotta agree. I think he wants this win. I think he needs this win. Xander does not have a great ARW record. He came in, he got a win in the tag team match. He got a win over Robbie Rotten, but that's all fun and games. But then in high profile matches, he does choke a good bit. I think he needs this matchup though. I think he needs this win to rebuild his confidence and to get the victory. So I'm going with Xander in this one over Sephiroth. Women's Tag Team Championship Triple Threat Ladder Match. There we go. I got that right. Tables, ladders, and chairs, to be specific. It's going to be the team of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, the Gotham City Sirens, against Rogue and Storm, the X-Men, and the champions, Cassandra and Evie Fry, the Assassin's Creed. The legacy of the Creed, excuse me. So, to give some things here, Cassandra, the only one to compete at ZanderMania. She's 1-0 at ZanderMania. She won the Women's Championship here last year. Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Rogue, Storm, Cassandra, and Evie Fry. These are the 6 women in the matchup. The Assassins, they've been champions since the week before the ARW Royal Rumble, so for 72 days now. The X-Men, though, Rogue and Storm, they are undefeated in tag team action. Disclaimer, though, they've only been a tag team for a few weeks now. And then Harley and Ivy, the Sirens, of course, got an upset victory over the champions on the road to ZanderMania. So this matchup, I think, could go either way. It could go any way tonight. I'm gonna start off the 4 of us though. I think it very much favors the champions in this one. Cassandra's the only one to have competed at ZanderMania. She's got the momentum. She's got the skill. We know that. We know she's tough. And I think that tonight is her night to retain the championship, be the first ever champion to retain a championship at ZanderMania. So that's my thought. I'm going to go with Cassandra and Evie Fry, and I'm going to turn the floor over to you guys. What do you think?
Well, I'm going with Rogue and Storm. They've clicked as soon as they came in. Rogue was, of course, in a slump when she came to ARW. She would get going, and then she would lose. She'd get going again, and she would lose. She made it to the Termination Chamber. She was down to the final 2, guaranteed new champion, and she lost. But ever since bringing Storm in, they've been a dominant and cohesive tag team. I've got to go with them.
I've got to agree there with Zen number 3. Rogue and Storm have been very, very good as a team. I think, had they been the ones in that matchup against the champions, not the legacy of the Creed, I think that Rogue and Storm could be in a singles and a normal tag team matchup for the championships right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm going with the dark horses here. I'm going with the Gotham City Sirens. They're underdogs. They don't have a very good win-loss record. They've only got 2 wins in 1 year. But I think tonight is gonna be the Sirens' night. I think they're gonna pull it off.
Well, bold claim from Colonel Zanzenegger. So we're 1-2-1 in terms of voting. I, of course, myself, I picked the Legacy of the Creed. Colonel Zanzenegger went with the Dark Horses of the Gotham City Sirens, and both the Doctor and Xander number 3 went with Rogue and Storm, the X-Men. So we're going to take it. I'm going to head back down to ringside. I'll come join you guys in a few moments. Let's get this women's triple threat match underway. If you thought the Battle Royal that we saw earlier on in the pre-show was chaos, then you are in for a treat because we have a triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match right now. It is for those championships hanging above the ring, the ARW Women's Tag Team Championships. Here come the team of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, the Gotham City Sirens, a team that weren't even supposed to be in this matchup. They were added thanks to an upset victory they snuck over the Women's Tag Team Champions as Harley and Ivy make their way to the ring. Harley and Ivy have been here since the very beginning, and ironically enough, this is their very first challenge for the ARW Women's Tag Team Championships. Almost kind of crazy to think about. As Harley and Ivy enter the ring. As Harley and Ivy, the Gotham City Sirens, have arrived. Out next is the team that originally thought they would be getting a one-on-one opportunity, or a tag team match, just one team versus another, you know what I mean. Excuse me, never mind, here come the ARW Women's Tag Team Champions. I forget that 2K19 messes up triple threat entrances for some reason. As here come the ARW Women's Tag Team Champions, Cassandra and Evie Fry, the Legacy of the Creed. Of course, they don't have the championships around their waist due to the fact the championships are suspended above the ring at the moment. Of course, the rules of the ladder match are pretty simple. Climb the ladder before anyone else, retrieve the championships, you and your partner are the champions. I think it's a pretty self-explanatory rule there. As Evie Fry and Cassandra, 2 assassins of 2 varying time periods, make their way to the ring. And now, to get back on the tangent I was about to get on, back on my soapbox for a moment, out come the 2 women who thought it was going to be just a regular tag team match between themselves and the Sirens, the team of Rogue and Storm, the X-Men. Rogue and Storm making their way to the ring. So it is a triple threat tag team match. Here we go. Storm goes after Ivy. Harley goes after Cassandra, and Evie goes after Rogue. What a matchup. What a trio of matches we have going on right now. Storm has been just an immovable object since she came in, as she just throws Poison Ivy across the ring. Storm, of course, a weather goddess outside of the ring. Outside of ARW. Oh! Ivy takes her down with a clothesline. Cassandra up to the top rope. And, oh, Poison Ivy. Cheap shot to Cassandra. Has her up the top rope with a back body drop. And now, Harley Quinn off the ropes. Spike Hurricane Rana to Storm as Evie Fry taking down Rogue on the outside. Harley Quinn rolls out of the ropes. Harley Quinn introducing the first ladder into this matchup as Cassandra with a kick to the back of Poison Ivy. Now Evie Fry sent back in the ring by Storm. Oh, and Storm punches through the ladder and takes down Harley. As Cassandra going after Poison Ivy, and oh, Rogue's introducing a table. Getting some hardware in this matchup. Out of the ring goes Poison Ivy. Evie Fry down on the outside. Cassandra picks up the table. What's she doing with the table here? Cassandra with the table. Oh, Poison Ivy swipes it away from her. Oh, and everyone goes down thanks to that ladder shot. As Cassandra picks up the table again. Went to swing it at Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy steals it back from her. And Poison Ivy hits her with the table. And Poison Ivy, we're going to stack the table up now. Oh, Storm was bringing the chair into the matchup. We almost have all the elements of a TLC match now. And Cassandra, oh boy, well, Poison Ivy, you never introduce a table in a wrestling match. Because usually, you're going to be the one that goes through it. There's now Storm on the apron. Evie Fry, oh, batters her with a chair. Harley Quinn down on the outside. Cassandra with a right to Poison Ivy. And Poison Ivy finds the counter. And Ivy shoves Cassandra out of the ring. As Storm grabs Harley Quinn with a gut wrench. Evie Fry taking the road towards the barricade. Oh, and Storm stopping Poison Ivy from grabbing the championships. Ivy was all alone for a moment there. Oh, and now Storm's climbing up. Someone better get in there and stop her. Storm, if she pulls down that championship, it's over. We have new tag team champions if that happens. And Evie Fry shoves her down. And, oh, Poison Ivy powerbombs her. As now Harley Quinn. Oh, dead-legged by Cassandra. Oh, a ladder to the back from Poison Ivy. Down goes Storm, and Poison Ivy looking to set the ladder back up. Rogue has the steel chair. As now Storm back to her feet, and Poison Ivy. Oh, Poison Ivy. They're going to try and take down Storm here. Takes her down. Rogue now turns Harley Quinn around. And chair off the skull of Evie Fry. Oh, went for it to Storm, but Storm shoves it back in the face of Poison Ivy, and now Rogue. Rogue stomps down on Cassandra. Storm, big knee to the ribs of Poison Ivy. And Evie Fry strikes her with a ladder. Harley back in the ring. Everyone's back in. Rogue rolls out into the bottom as soon as I say that, though, to prove me a liar. As out of the ring goes Harley. And now the Legacy of the Creed in there with just Poison Ivy as Storm rolls onto the bottom rope. And Storm bringing another table into the matchup. Evie Fry taking out the leg of Poison Ivy. And now Storm setting up the ladder. And both women just batter Poison Ivy. Oh, wait a minute. Evie Fry trying to stop Storm. Storm crawled back up the ladder for a moment there. As now Cassandra into the ring. Poison Ivy trying to get back to her feet. Rogue batters Cassandra in the back of the head. Rogue with a Spanish fly. And Rogue with a standing shooting star press. Oh, ladder off the face of Rogue. And now Ivy telling Harley to cover her. Ivy scrambles up the ladder, and Poison Ivy trying to bring the championships down. Poison Ivy, she's beginning to work on it, but now Evie Fry knocks her off of it. You can see Ivy had both championships in hand there. She's trying to figure out how to unclasp them. Kick to the back of the knee. And Storm, oh, goes over the top rope. And now Storm, right hand to Evie Fry. And Poison Ivy down. Cassandra's down. Rogue beats down Cassandra with the ladder. I'll set the ladder up, Rogue. You might have it. Oh, Rogue goes up one side of the ladder. Poison Ivy follows her up the other. And Poison Ivy with a rake to the eyes of Rogue. And now Cassandra trying to push the ladder over. And Poison Ivy and Rogue just fighting one another at the top of the ladder. Who's going to fall off first? Oh, down goes Rogue. Poison Ivy, no! Down she goes thanks to Evie Fry. As Cassandra calling up Harley Quinn. Evie Fry sends Storm over the top rope. Cassandra picks up Harley Quinn and takes her down. And now Cassandra calling up Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy with a counter. And Poison Ivy suplexes her. Gets her again. Uh-oh. Well, Cassandra, you're about to go for a ride. Oh, almost falls onto the ladder. That could have been bad. And now Ivy again with the ladder. She's all alone in the ring. Storm and Evie Fry are up on the outside, but that's it. No one sees her. Poison Ivy scrambles back up to the top of the ladder. Harley Quinn's there to keep her safe. As now Cassandra and Evie Fry back in. They want revenge for what happened a few weeks ago when the Gotham City Sirens beat them in that non-title match. As now Cassandra takes down Poison Ivy, and Cassandra reaches up for the championships. And now Harley Quinn trying to stop her. But what are you doing, Rogue? Well, now Rogue's trying to stop her. Storm climbing up the ladder now. And the X-Men and the Legacy battling. The matchup we thought we were going to see one-on-one tonight. Everyone trying to take one another out here, trying to buy their partner enough time to climb up the ladder. Storm going after Cassandra. Out of the ring goes Rogue. Out of the ring goes Storm. Harley Quinn in there now. Well, out of the ring goes Harley. Oh, and Cassandra back up the ladder. And Poison Ivy looking to stop Cassandra. Ivy rakes her in the eyes, shoves her down. And Poison Ivy at the top of the ladder. Well, no one's there to stop her. No way. No way. No way. The Gotham City Sirens are your new ARW Women's Tag Team Champions. It looked like Cassandra had it won. Ivy raked her in the eyes and shoved her off the ladder. That was all she wrote. What a matchup, and it was just on the pre-show, for crying out loud. But ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe I'm saying this. Here are your winners in the new ARW Women's Tag Team Champions. Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, the Gotham City Sirens. Wow. All I can say there is wow. Women's Battle Royal is all that remains on tonight's pre-show. So, guys, without further ado, let's press on. We've only got 3 more matches to talk about, one of them on the pre-show. The other 2 are our 2 almost co-main events in a way. So let's talk about our pre-show match. It's our final matchup on the pre-show before we have to all go away, and it'll be time for the main show. So we have the Women's Battle Royal, much like the Bow Memorial Battle Royal, except for this one doesn't really have any fancy name to it. This is just a ZanderMania Women's Battle Royal to showcase 8 of the top women we have in ARW on the rise here, and the winner will potentially get a future #1 contenders match for the Women's Championship. So in tonight's Women's Battle Royal, we don't know everyone. I can confirm that Bayonetta, Sonya Blade, and Tifa Lockhart will be in there, and that is all I can really confirm. So out of those 3 gentlemen, who do we have?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tifa Lockhart. She's been really good lately. She's dropped a handful of matches, but Tifa Lockhart's my pick.
I'm going to go with Bayonetta. She's tall, she's got the power, she's sophisticated, she's educated, she knows what to do in that ring, and I think Bayonetta is going to get the victory tonight.
I'm going to go with Sonya Blade in this one. I think Sonya Blade's got it. I think her time is long overdue. She was one of the last 2 in the Royal Rumble. I think tonight is her night.
Alright, I'm just going to roll the dice here. I'm going to go with Sonya Blade. I don't know anyone else in the matchup, so that's our picks there. But sticking on the note of the women's division in ARW, the Fatal 5-Way elimination match for the ARW Women's Championship. We have the champion Wonder Woman, former champions Captain Marvel and Power Girl, Wonder Woman's former tag team partner Lara Croft, and the winner of the Royal Rumble, Samus Aran. Almost everyone in this matchup competed at ZanderMania before. Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, and Samus were in this exact position last year in a Fatal 5-Way elimination match. All of them lost that night. Power Girl and Lara Croft, this is their ZanderMania debut. Of course, Captain Marvel, the first champion, entered this match when she got a victory over Power Girl a few weeks ago. Power Girl was the champion just a month ago and lost inside the Termination Chamber. This is our rematch. Lara Croft has never been a champion, but just recently or just a little earlier this month, she beat the champion Wonder Woman in a singles match, one of the best matches I've ever seen in the ARW. So this is how she got in the matchup. Samus Aran, of course, also has never been champion. She's the winner of the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble, and Wonder Woman has been champion for 35 days since winning it in the Termination Chamber. Wonder Woman, of course, former tag team champion with Captain Marvel and Lara Croft, but she stabbed both of them in the back. So this is a very big night for all 5 of these women, because the winner is going to be the women's champion. So let's turn it over to Xander number 3. Who do you have in this matchup?
Oh man, this is a very, very tough one to pick because there are so many women in this matchup. So many talented athletes in this matchup between these 5. But Lara Croft is the real underdog of the night. And I went with Little Mac earlier. I think it's the underdog's night. I think tonight is Lara Croft's night. She's gonna make her way through all 4 of her opponents. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be easy. But she's gonna get by, and she's gonna be the champion.
I'm going to stick with Wonder Woman. She's the current champion. I think she walks in. Her title reign is still young. I think tonight is Wonder Woman's night. I think she's going to outdo the past wrongs of last year, where she was the second woman eliminated in that fatal 5-way. And this year, I think she's going to win the whole damn thing.
Yeah, Captain Marvel, she's the longest reigning champion. She's a 2-time champion. I'm saying tonight she becomes a 3-time champion.
I'm putting my money on the Royal Rumble winner. Sadly, she's been the afterthought in this matchup. She's barely been on ARW weekly shows since winning the Royal Rumble, because this whole situation has spiraled out of control. This was just originally, we thought this was just going to be Power Girl versus Samus, and then it was going to be Power Girl versus Samus versus Wonder Woman, and then it became Power Girl versus Samus versus Wonder Woman versus Lara Croft, and then it became Power Girl versus Samus versus Wonder Woman versus Lara Croft versus Captain Marvel. It just became complete chaos. But I think tonight, the winner of the Rumble, I think it's her time to shine. I think tonight is the night that Samus Aran gets her long overdue ARW Women's Championship reign. She's been here since the beginning, and tonight has got to be her night.
All right, that's a fair argument.
So with all of that said, the final matchup, what will be our main event tonight for the ARW World Heavyweight Championship, Arnold the Terminator Schwarzenegger, the winner of the ARW 2020 Royal Rumble, takes on the current ARW champion, the Super Soldier, Steve Rogers, Captain America, who has been champion since ARW Nemesis, which was 99 days ago. Arnold has only been pinned once in ARW, and it was by Captain America 1 year ago. And Captain America has never lost to someone without beating them in the future. So, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Captain America, what a matchup that's going to be. Both men walk in with a ton of momentum. I feel like I don't need to ask you, but Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Exterminator, who do you have for this matchup?
Well, I'm going to go with Arnold the Terminator Schwarzenegger. Very obviously. He's someone I know very well. Someone I relate to very much so. I think tonight is Arnold's night. I think he's improved drastically since Steve Rogers beat him a year ago. And I think tonight is Arnold's night. Arnold's going to be the new face of the ARW.
I'm going to go with Arnold as well. I think Arnold has been very, very tough. He's been unstoppable. No one has been able to beat him on the road to ZanderMania. The same cannot be said for Steve Rogers, who dropped 3 matches on the road to the Termination Chamber, and then also has lost several matches in tag team action over the last few weeks involving Arnold. So I think Arnold definitely has the advantage coming in this one.
Yeah, I mean, both of them were at ZanderMania last year. Both of them lost their matches. They were never pinned, of course. Steve eliminated from the Battle Royal. Arnold was in that tag match. But I think that I'm gonna go with Arnold as well in this one. Arnold, he's looking like the favorite.
Well, I'm gonna go against all of you. I'm gonna say Steve Rogers got this one. And Steve Rogers, he's kind of an underdog in his own way. He can do this all day, though. He will tell you. He will do this all day. But Steve Rogers, he's beat Arnold in the past. That's one of the things I'm holding on to here for why I say Steve's going to get the win. But at the same time, Arnold is a very tough competitor. This could go either way. It's going to be the main event of ZanderMania. But I'm still going to go with Captain America because you don't bet against Captain America in a fight. So, with all of that said, that's going to wrap up our pre-show here. We're going to go back down to the ring for the Women's Battle Royal. Zender number 3, Dr. Colonel Zanzenegger, I want to thank you 3 for joining me. It's been great to see you guys again. Hope to see you guys back for some more ARW stuff in the future. Well, the pleasure was all mine. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, very glad I could be part of ZanderMania in some way after so many years.
Yeah, brings back some good memories being here, so thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Let's head back down to the ring for the Women's Battle Royal. Final match on the pre-show. We're beginning the countdown to ZanderMania's main show. It's the Women's Battle Royal. This is a very interesting matchup tonight. Is the winner of this? Well, there's no guaranteed future title opportunity, but it definitely will shoot them up in the rankings for the championship. So who's coming out first? We don't know any of the participants in this. Although I know this music very well. I know exactly who this is. Here comes the Umbra Witch herself. It is wait for it. There she is, Bayonetta. Bayonetta making her way to the ring. Bayonetta has been a very up and down superstar here in the women's division. Well, out next, one of the newer women as well, in a kind of similar situation as Bayonetta. Every time it looks like she's getting some momentum, someone beats her, and she goes down. It's Tifa Lockhart. Oh, I believe it or not, might be walking on air. Tifa Lockhart making her way through the ARW crowd at the moment. Yes, believe it or not, she was just walking on air for a moment there. There's Tifa Lockhart. Hops the barricade and enters the ring. Out next. Hang on. There she is. Aqua out next. Aqua, one of the underdogs, one of the fan favorites in the women's division. She just can never get that momentum she needs to go forward for a championship match. She's had one championship match in the past, but she came up short. Okay. Can't recall hearing this music before. Oh! Now I remember it. The Princess of Nor, Camilla. This is her second ever appearance in the ARW. There's Camilla. I don't know, character that's trying to get me demonetized before we can get monetization on this channel. And next, well, she's transitioning back into the singles division. It's Chun-Li. We're hoping to see more of Chun-Li soon here in the future. We've had requests for it, and we're going to try. Management, we're trying to get her around more often. As Chun-Li is in the Battle Royal. Out next, she is the one named Sailor Moon. Out next, Special Ops, Sonya Blade. Sonya Blade making her way to the ring. And out next, She-Hulk. What a lineup this Battle Royal is. Who's going to win it? Here we go. Well, Tifa Lockhart with a big forearm in the back of the head of Sonya Blade. Sailor Moon trying to work over Aqua here, trying to eliminate her. Who's going to be the first one to go out? Superman in the men's Battle Royal and the Bow Memorial Battle Royal earlier. Now into the corner, off the turnbuckle, goes Sonya Blade. And now Sonya's got Camilla against the ropes. Camilla, she does not want to be the first eliminated in her first match here in ARW, that's for sure. As Camilla fights out of it. Bayonetta could be in trouble thanks to She-Hulk. Chun-Li now with Chun-Li and Tifa Lockhart working over in the corner. Oh, Bayonetta could be in trouble. Bayonetta fights out of it. And Sonya Blade once again sends Camilla into the corner off the turnbuckle. Down goes Tifa Lockhart. Backslide from Sonya Blade. Big spinebuster from She-Hulk as Aqua with Sailor Moon up. Sailor Moon could be in trouble. Aqua looking to eliminate Sailor Moon. Throws her over, but she hangs on. Oh, but wait. Hold on. Aqua. No. Camilla in trouble again in the corner as well, but she fights back. And now, oh, Chun-Li put up against the ropes. Tifa Lockhart grabs her, picks her up. Could she throw her over? Just enough force, and she could probably push Chun-Li over. Chun-Li's resistance, holding her there. Down goes Sailor Moon. Sonya Blade knocks She-Hulk into the ropes. Oh, and Sonya Blade takes a tumble over the top. Sonya Blade's the first one eliminated. Fun fact, none of these women have competed in ZanderMania before. So all of them, fresh start for them. As Chun-Li goes over the top, and Camilla! Oh no, Chun-Li hangs on. A knee strike from Tifa Lockhart to She-Hulk. As Bayonetta with a kick to Sailor Moon. Bayonetta went for a slap. Chun-Li takes down Camilla. Oh, and She-Hulk's gone. See ya bye, thanks to Tifa Lockhart. And Sailor Moon is out thanks to Bayonetta. We're down to 5. Into the corner goes Aqua. As Tifa Lockhart working over Aqua. Chun-Li taking down Camilla. Camilla in the corner now. Aqua put up against the ropes thanks to Bayonetta. And Bayonetta takes her down. I thought she was going to try and eliminate her there. So we've had Sailor Moon, Sonya Blade, and She-Hulk eliminated so far. As Chun-Li going hand-to-hand with Camilla. And oh, Aqua's eliminated. Bayonetta now at 2 eliminations. Chun-Li takes her down. And Camilla hangs on. Right hand from Chun-Li to Tifa Lockhart. Tifa with a right hand. Tifa Lockhart. No, Chun-Li with a kick. And oh, went for a slap. Bayonetta knocks her back. Bayonetta puts Camilla against the ropes. Camilla with a counter. Chun-Li kick to the back of the head of Tifa. Bayonetta now with Camilla. Bayonetta looking for elimination number 3. As Chun-Li looking to eliminate Tifa Lockhart here. Tifa trying to hold on. And Camilla fights out of it. As Tifa Lockhart hanging on for dear life. And pushes Chun-Li off of herself. Bayonetta takes up the legs of Camilla. And now Bayonetta just showing off because she can. Stomp to the back from Tifa to Chun-Li. And now Bayonetta calling Camilla up. Chun-Li takes down Tifa Lockhart. And now Bayonetta again calls Camilla back up. Hopefully uninterrupted this time. I'm sure that's what she's hoping anyway. As Tifa Lockhart went for a right to Chun-Li. Camilla takes down Bayonetta. And Camilla takes out the leg of Bayonetta as Chun-Li now. Drop kick to Tifa Lockhart. And Chun-Li kicking the knee out from under Camilla. Takes her down. Chun-Li, the only woman standing at the moment, as Chun-Li picks her back up, and Chun-Li, forearm strike, takes down Camilla. And Camilla pulling herself up into the ropes. Right hand from Chun-Li. Double axe handle takes down Camilla. Bayonetta back to her feet. You better watch out, Chun-Li. As now Tifa Lockhart dragged out one of the ropes by Bayonetta. Arm drag from Chun-Li to Camilla. Bayonetta throws Tifa Lockhart in the corner. Has her. And Camilla with a neckbreaker to Chun-Li. As Bayonetta now with Tifa Lockhart in the corner. Working over Tifa, trying to throw her out. As Camilla, look at this, takes her down. Now, under the bottom rope rolls Chun-Li as Bayonetta sweeps the legs of Tifa Lockhart, who gets back to her feet. Bayonetta to the right. Oh, Chun-Li! Out of the ring goes Camilla. As Tifa Lockhart with an uppercut to Bayonetta. Oh, went for a right hand. Frankensteiner from Chun-Li. And now Chun-Li looking for a huge momentous win. In what is essentially her singles debut. She throws Bayonetta over. Chun-Li, well, I was about to say, hoping to do exactly what she did to Camilla. As Bayonetta with a right hand turns her around. And Bayonetta now grabs Chun-Li. And Bayonetta, could she go for elimination number 3? Bayonetta, no! Chun-Li hurls her out. It's down to Tifa Lockhart and Chun-Li. The winner of this match gets some huge momentum on their side as Tifa Lockhart throws her off the ropes, picks her up. Chun-Li shoves her away. Chun-Li now grabs Tifa and throws her into the corner. Tifa Lockhart in trouble. Chun-Li turns her around. Wait a minute. Chun-Li. Oh! And Chun-Li is your winner. Big victory for Chun-Li in this Battle Royal. Huge victory. What a win for Chun-Li. 3 eliminations in this matchup. That is a big victory there. Good win for Chun-Li tonight. That'll definitely rocket her up in the rankings for the Women's Championship. But that's all we have time for on the pre-show. Thank you all for tuning into the ZanderMania pre-show. We're going to be live in just a few moments' time with the main card. See you then. Till then, enjoy some video packages.
It's the biggest night of the year, the night where everything in the ARW comes to a head. Tonight, everything is on the line. Brother Battle Titans. Underdogs will fight for their honor. Fierce rivals battle for superiority one last time. A legend is honored. Factions go to war. A fractured friendship will shatter. Legacies will be written, and a captain defends his yard. We are ARW. This is ZanderMania.
Loving Universe, it's Xander, and welcome to ZanderMania 2020. We're here in Miami, Florida for our second ever ARW ZanderMania event. If you're coming off the pre-show, welcome. If you're just tuning in for the live show now, welcome. Either way, welcome. We're kicking the show off right now. And with all of that said, it is time to kick off the show with the Interdimensional Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Interdimensional Championship. Well, a bit of a new attire tonight. Little Mac has earned this opportunity. He has gone through hell and back to get this opportunity, and he is sure as hell not going to let it slip him by. Little Mac 1-0 at ZanderMania. Last year, you're wondering, who did Little Mac fight at ZanderMania last year? You don't remember that. Little Mac beat Iron Mike Tyson in a last man standing match last year at ZanderMania. He kept Iron Mike down for a 10 count. As Little Mac tonight getting his opportunity at the Interdimensional Championship. This is a huge matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Little Mac has entered the ring. He's taking on the Interdimensional Champion, a man he knows very well. A man who has been a major pain for Little Mac. Waluigi has been the Interdimensional Champion for the most part, with the exception of a 1-week hiatus since October. And tonight, he walks into ZanderMania, his first ever ZanderMania, as Interdimensional Champion. So introducing the challenger from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 107 pounds. He is the bruiser from the Bronx, Little Mac. And introducing the champion from Waluigi Island, weighing in at 198 pounds. He is the ARW Interdimensional Champion, Waluigi. Waluigi handing over the Interdimensional Championship to the referee. It is Little Mac and Waluigi one-on-one in our ZanderMania opening contest. Little Mac's been waiting for this matchup for a very long time. Doc Lewis in his corner coaching him on. It's Mac. It's Waluigi. It's the opening contest. Here we go. As Waluigi grabs Little Mac. Oh, went for an uppercut. Little Mac with a forearm strike. Little Mac, no! Waluigi stomps on him. And Waluigi the kick to the back. Waluigi, he's got the height advantage. He's got the weight advantage. He's got the strength advantage. Little Mac's got the heart, though. Little Mac's got the heart. He's got the determination. He might even have the skill over Waluigi as Waluigi tries to batter Little Mac. And Little Mac now trying to fight back. Sends him off the ropes. Mac ducks him. And Mac went for an elbow. Waluigi grabs him. Waluigi, big uppercut. And went for a clothesline. Little Mac dumps him over the top rope with a clothesline. And now Waluigi pulls himself back up to his feet. Waluigi back into the ring. And Waluigi, big elbow strike to Little Mac. Grabs the challenger, drills him into the mat. And Waluigi now with a right hand to the face. My, how things have changed. Remember, when Waluigi first procured the Infinity Gauntlet, he demolished Little Mac in a matter of minutes the Thursday after. And now here we are, 6 months later, almost 7 months later, and Little Mac is challenging Waluigi for the Interdimensional Championship at ZanderMania as Little Mac knocks him back. Double axe handle knocks the Waluigi off his feet, and Little Mac stomping him. Think about the trouble Little Mac has gone through to be here. He's fought Wario several times. Wario has now abandoned Waluigi. We haven't seen Wario in quite some time. Not since he abandoned Waluigi. As now Waluigi is down. Little Mac working over the neck. Doc Lewis telling him that a boy. As Doc Lewis cheering Little Mac on from ringside. Down goes Waluigi. And now Little Mac calling Waluigi up. Little Mac picks Waluigi back up, and Waluigi just shoves him down, and Little Mac gets, Waluigi went for a clothesline. Mac double axe handle knocks him back, and Waluigi with a right hand, and again knocks him back. And Waluigi, right hand again, grabs him, has him up. Waluigi takes him down with a knee to the back of the neck, and Little Mac gets caught with a leg drop from Waluigi. Waluigi now, no, Little Mac back to his feet, uppercut knocks him back, and now Little Mac grabs Waluigi into side Russian leg sweep. Waluigi now, Little Mac trying to fight back into this one. Little Mac, those are some nice shiny boots, by the way. Random side note there about Little Mac. I was just getting a chance to look at Little Mac's special attire he's worn tonight. As Little Mac now raining in the uppercuts on Waluigi over and over again here. Little Mac with Waluigi sends him in the corner, uppercut. Little Mac again sends him into the corner with another uppercut. Little Mac off the ropes, drop kick to Waluigi. And Waluigi picked back up by Little Mac. Little Mac, right hand. And another. He's standing right up in the face of Waluigi. Another right hand takes him down. Little Mac, could he knock off the champion here? Little Mac for the Interdimensional Championship. Here we go. 1. No. Waluigi with the shoulder up at 1. As now Little Mac calling him up. Little Mac, there's no way this is it. This has got to be it. Store punch. Into the cover on Waluigi. Little Mac. 1. No. Waluigi kicks out. Waluigi kicks out. And Little Mac with a stomp to Waluigi. Waluigi. Back body drop to Little Mac. Clothesline to the referee. Now Waluigi with a clothesline to Little Mac now. And now while the referee's down, Waluigi... Oh, we know what he's doing. We know what he's doing. Low blow. Referee doesn't see him. And now Waluigi. Referee has no clue what happened. Discus clothesline. 1, 2. Oh! Little Mac got his shoulder up. Little Mac gets the shoulder up at 2.5. Waluigi gonna make the Bruiser from the Bronx regret that. As now Waluigi with Little Mac. Northern Light suplex. And now Waluigi. Here we go. Count to 100. It's about to be over. Waluigi. Claymore. 1, 2. Oh! He kicked out again. How did Little Mac kick out again? I just said count to 100. It was over. Waluigi picks him up. Clothesline. And another. Waluigi off the ropes. Drop kick takes him down. Now Waluigi. Calls Little Mac back up to his feet, and Waluigi off the ropes. Oh, Little Mac caught him. Waluigi with a right, though. Waluigi. Oh, went for the distance clothesline. Mac caught him. Into an atomic drop. Down goes Waluigi. And Little Mac stands over Waluigi now. And now Little Mac drags Waluigi away from the ropes. Waluigi in trouble. Little Mac, left hook knocks him down. And Little Mac has Waluigi, rakes him from behind, pulls him back up to his feet. And Waluigi turns around. Right hand to Little Mac, turns him around again. Discus clothesline again. Into the cover. 1, 2. Little Mac again kicks out. Somehow, someway, Mac again kicks out. And now Little Mac could be in trouble again. Waluigi calls him up again. Waluigi walks over him with that big boot. And now Waluigi has just taken Little Mac down and out. You can see the look of disbelief on Doc's face. They thought this was it. What the hell? Even Waluigi's wondering what the hell. How does Little Mac keep kicking out? Waluigi with a kick to the Bruiser from the Bronx. Waluigi pops him up. And Waluigi power bombs him. Waluigi again picks up Little Mac. And Waluigi kicks him in the ribs. Waluigi with another power bomb into the cover. 1, 2. Little Mac again kicks out. And a right hand, no. Little Mac out of the way. Into the corner, clothesline. And Little Mac with an elbow drop. Little Mac now has Waluigi, takes out the arm. Waluigi in trouble. Little Mac gets him back to his feet. Little Mac, right hand. And another. And a third. Wipes out Waluigi. Little Mac turns him over into a cover. Little Mac. 1, no. Waluigi immediately kicks out. And Little Mac calling him up again. Little Mac. No, Waluigi with a counter. Waluigi with a clothesline. Now Waluigi stomping the ground. Don't turn around, Mac. Don't turn around. Oh! Mac out of the way. Even Doc was caught off guard like that. Little Mac with a clothesline. Mac up the ropes. Elbow drop. Stomps on Waluigi. And again. Little Mac catches him. Mac. Oh, went for a clothesline. Went for a neck breaker. Waluigi into an uppercut. Waluigi with a clothesline. And now Waluigi takes out the arm of Little Mac. And Waluigi, undoing the turnbuckle pad. Waluigi, what's he looking for here? Waluigi with Little Mac up on his shoulders. Waluigi, flapjack takes down Mac. And Waluigi with Little Mac. Oh, went for a kick. Mac turned him around. Mac. Waluigi, throws him to the floor. Little Mac is down. And Waluigi, what the hell? Waluigi, you don't fly off, and what are you doing? Oh, Mac out of the way. Waluigi crashes and burns, and Mac wipes it out. And now Little Mac with Waluigi. Mac sends him back in the ring. Little Mac lifts Waluigi back up. Mac with a jab. Into another. And a third. Little Mac. Right hook to Waluigi. And now he picks the Interdimensional Champion back up. Little Mac. Right hand. And another. Little Mac. No. Waluigi with a counter. Waluigi. No. Little Mac counters. Kicking at the knees. And Little Mac. Oh, wait a minute. Waluigi, you exposed it yourself. And now you're going to pay the price. Because Little Mac sends him off the ropes. Ducks him. Hops. Ducks him again. Ducks him one more time. Referee goes down. Waluigi with a clothesline. Oh, but Waluigi costs himself there. He could have this one. We don't really know for sure. Referee into a cover now. 1, 2. Mac kicks out. And now Waluigi turns Little Mac over, grabs the leg, and takes out the leg again. Little Mac in trouble. Waluigi. Oh, Waluigi gonna look to dive. Waluigi. Oh, Mac counters. Mac with the knees to the ribs. And now Little Mac. Little Mac. Star punch. Oh my god. No way. No way. No way. 1, 2. Little Mac has done it. And Little Mac is champion. Waluigi's been dethroned. Little Mac does it. Oh my god. Don't call it a comeback. Little Mac, Waluigi's own attempts at cheating used against him. Little Mac, I don't think Little Mac realized there was the scale exposed. But Little Mac, in the end, can't believe I'm saying these words. Here is your winner and the new ARW Interdimensional Champion, Little Mac. That is how you kick off a show. Little Mac, he has earned this championship. Little Mac is champion, and that is how you kick off the show. Let's move on to our next bit of action. Time for faction warfare. Here they come. The longest running faction we've ever had in the ARW.
I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm very, very sorry.
There's Dr. Eggman.
I'm the boss. I'm the boss. And just in case I did.
The Gerudo, King of Evil, Ganondorf, the leader of Team Rocket in the back, Giovanni, the King of the Koopas, Bowser. They are big, fat bosses. Remember, this matchup determines the fate of the two factions facing off, because the losing faction must disband permanently. Eggman, Bowser, Giovanni, Ganondorf. What a faction big bad bosses are. They've held the Interdimensional Championship when Bowser was the champion, back when Sephiroth was part of the group before Giovanni joined. Ganondorf and Sephiroth are former ARW Tag Team Champions. Bowser and Ganondorf enter the ring. Big bad bosses enter the ring.
Just in case I didn't get my points across, I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm very, very
Bosses have made their way to the ring. Now it's time for the other faction in this faction warfare. Here comes the trio. So, making their way to the ring, 3/4 of the Deadly Alliance, weighing in at a combined weight of 718 pounds, the team of Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Bald Bull. Of course, the leader of the Deadly Alliance, he likes the glory for himself, if you've noticed. With that said, introducing their tag team partner from Newport City, weighing in at 310 pounds. He is the former ARW champion. He is Captain Falcon. With all of that said, this is going to be chaos. Bald Bull and Bowser started off. Here we go. Faction warfare. Bowser. Bald Bull grabs him. And Bald Bull powerbombs Bowser. One fall to the finish tonight. 1, 2. Oh, Bowser immediately kicks out. Into a Boston Crab here. Bald Bull attempting to make Bowser submit here. This could be an early exit for Bowser. No. The bad bosses aren't done yet. Remember, as I said, one fall to the finish in this matchup. This is going to be chaos. I can assure you of that. as Bowser sends Bald Bull over the top rope, and Bowser sends him the outside. Bowser now grabs Bald Bull and hurls him up to the ringside area, right here in front of the barricade. No countouts, no disqualifications in this matchup. Oh God, oh God. Kids, get out of the way! Bowser runs Bald Bull through the barricade. We're only a few seconds into this matchup, and Bowser... Oh, wait a minute, Ganondorf. Cheap shot to Captain Falcon as Sub-Zero gets off the apron. Down goes Scorpion. And Ganondorf now going after Sub-Zero. And Ganondorf hurls Sub-Zero into the ring. As Bald Bull and Bowser going at it ringside. And as I said, the faction warfare is only just beginning. And here comes Scorpion. Right hand from Ganondorf. Ganondorf tries to grab Scorpion. And Ganondorf grabs Scorpion off the apron. Grabs him by the throat. And Ganondorf takes down Scorpion. In comes Dr. Eggman. Now Bald Bull perched on the top rope. Eggman. No, Bald Bull out of the way. Eggman went to grab Bald Bull. Bald Bull catches him with an uppercut. And Bald Bull takes out the arm. Bald Bull has already taken a beating in this matchup. As now Bald Bull knocked back by Eggman. And Eggman with a drop kick to Bald Bull. Dr. Eggman firing up as Bald Bull grabs him. And Bull with Eggman takes him down. And a kick to the back. As Bald Bull and Eggman, Bald Bull gets caught with the right, chops from Eggman, and Bald Bull takes him down. Bald Bull turns him over, and Bald Bull wrapping him up like a pretzel, trying to choke out Eggman now. And Eggman quickly rolls out of it. Eggman grabs Bald Bull into Hammerlock DDT into the cover. Falcon's right there though, and Falcon breaks it up. And now Eggman, Falcon kicks him. And Eggman throws a drop kick. It misses Captain Falcon by a mile. Eggman in the face of Captain Falcon. And now Dr. Eggman makes a tag and Ganondorf into the matchup now. Ganondorf tells Bald Bull to bring it on. Here comes Sub-Zero. Ganondorf tells Sub-Zero to bring it. As Sub-Zero with an uppercut to Ganondorf knocks him back. And Sub-Zero with a powerbomb. Sub-Zero calling him up. And Sub-Zero now grabs him. Sub-Zero. Oh, went for the sharpshooter and Eggman breaks it up. Eggman provides the save. You're going to see a lot of that in this matchup. There's going to be a lot of chaos like that in this match. As now Sub-Zero trying something else. Takes him down again, and this time he's going to try and lock it in. Sub-Zero, sharpshooter locked in. No rope breaks due to the no disqualification rule. As Ganondorf's got to try and break free of this sharpshooter. And Ganondorf wipes out Sub-Zero. Grabs him. Ganondorf with Sub-Zero into the corner. Ganondorf with a big splash. Sub-Zero goes down. Ganondorf picks him up, and Ganondorf with Sub-Zero up on his shoulders. And Ganondorf into F5. Into the cover. Well, Falcon distracts the referee long enough here. 1, 2. Sub-Zero gets the shoulder up. And Ganondorf with a kick to the back. Giovanni standing on the middle rope, barking orders right now, it seems. As Ganondorf sit out senton. Now Sub-Zero. Tag made. In comes Scorpion again. As Giovanni with a knee strike to Scorpion. And Giovanni clearly wants Captain Falcon in this matchup. As Giovanni catches him. No, Scorpion with a counter. Scorpion with a running drop kick. And Giovanni back to his feet. Backhand from Scorpion. Scorpion with a drop kick. Scorpion now calling him up. What's Scorpion looking for? Scorpion to the leader. Oh, of the Big Bad Bosses hits a big super kick into the cover. Distraction provided from Ganondorf to save this for Big Bad Bosses. And Eggman there to break it up. And now Scorpion dropping Dr. Eggman thanks to Captain Falcon's assist. And Scorpion now picks Eggman up. Eggman, oh, Giovanni in some trouble here. Giovanni in trouble. Scorpion went for the super kick. Giovanni gets kicked in the ribs. Scorpion goes for a kick. Giovanni turns him around. Giovanni gets caught by Scorpion. Scorpion grabs him by the back. And Scorpion with Giovanni in the corner. And now Giovanni taking down Scorpion. Tornado DDT takes him down. And now Giovanni turns around, but Scorpion stomps him in the back. And Scorpion hurls him across the ring. And now Giovanni rolls out of the ring. Well, no tag was made, but Bowser. Oh, Bowser going after Scorpion. And Scorpion getting in his way. Ganondorf crawls out from under the ring. And Ganondorf with a sledgehammer in hand. And Bowser takes down Scorpion. Isolation is the name of the game right now at the hand of the Big Bad Bosses. As Giovanni with Scorpion back up. And Giovanni grabs Scorpion. And Giovanni just drops him with a stunner. And Giovanni back in the ring. Remember, no disqualifications in this matchup. As Giovanni, oh, right hand to Captain Falcon, and Giovanni spike DDTs him back inside the ring. Falcon rolls into the bottom rope as Giovanni running over the announce tables. And Giovanni looking to tear the announce table apart. And Giovanni ripping our announce table apart out here as Scorpion. Oh, watch out behind you, Giovanni. Scorpion taking advantage. Big penalty shot there to Giovanni. And Scorpion picks him up. And Scorpion went for a right. Giovanni grabs him. Giovanni sends him into the announce table. Oh, and Giovanni with Scorpion on top of the announce table. No one's there to stop him. Giovanni. Oh, God. DDTs him. He goes head first through the announce table. Scorpion's down. And the Big Bad Bosses definitely have the advantage at this point in the matchup. Giovanni picks him back up, and Giovanni sends Scorpion back into the ring. Giovanni just boots him back down. Giovanni calling him up again. Giovanni grabs Scorpion by the throat. Scorpion. Oh, Scorpion finds a way out of it, and Scorpion with a kick to the ribs. Scorpion grabs Giovanni. Backstabber takes him down. As Giovanni trying to crawl towards his tag partners, and now Scorpion stopping him. The only man that's yet to be tagged into this matchup is Captain Falcon himself. The Scorpion now drags Giovanni away from the ropes. Remember, the losing team must disband, so it's a desperate fight here tonight from both sides. As Scorpion takes him taken down. Captain Falcon's in. Falcon. Oh, Raptor Boost. And Giovanni caught off guard by that. As Giovanni could be in trouble. Big chop from Captain Falcon, who's calling him up. Falcon pumps Giovanni up. Powerbombs him. Cover. 1, 2. Eggman breaks it up. And Falcon with a knee to the back of Eggman. And now Falcon goes after Giovanni. Giovanni counters. Falcon went for Raptor Boost. Giovanni grabs him by the throat. Giovanni with Captain Falcon. Has him up for the ride. Choke slams him. And now Giovanni. Oh no. Now it's game, set. Big Bad Bosses with their patented triple powerbomb. And with everyone down except for Big Bad Bosses, 1, 2, it's over! Big Bad Bosses win the faction war. The triple powerbomb ends the night. The Deadly Alliance are done for. Here are your winners: Bowser, Eggman, Ganondorf, and Giovanni. Big Bad Bosses. Up next, 3 Stages of Hell.
So, tell me about Sephiroth.
Tell you about Sephiroth? Alright, I can do that. Sephiroth is the most dangerous threat you will ever see in the ARW. He does what he wants. He does it when he wants it. And he does not stay down. I have fought Sephiroth in the past, and I barely got out of that one. Sure, I've pinned him in tag team matches. Sure, I pinned him inside the Termination Chamber, but that's different. I've never beaten Sephiroth one-on-one. He's destroyed me the one time we fought, but I'm not staying down.
You seem to be very personally invested in this fight. Some have even called you obsessed.
Obsession? Yeah, sure. I guess you could call it an obsession. Call it that all you want. Sephiroth has pushed me to my limit. Sephiroth, he is my fear. He is my darkness. And I want to purge this darkness from the ARW. He cannot win. He has had the upper hand every time we faced off. He has taken my trust and stabbed me in the back with it. And now he has made it personal.
When you asked for this fight, you signed your own death wish.
I am going to purge you from the ARW.
I don't want to win. I want to destroy you.
I am going to beat you, not just once, not just twice, but next time we meet, it will be 3
Stages of hell. I'll see you in hell.
Good God. And we still have a 3 Stages of Hell match to get through. It's time for 3 Stages of Hell. It's time for the number 1 contenders match. It's time to finally put this battle to rest as Xander LS11 making his way to the ring. The first matchup is a tables match. So the following is a 3 Stages of Hell match, and the winner will be crowned the number 1 contender to the ARW Championship. In order to be crowned the winner, you must beat your opponent in at least 2 out of the 3 matches. Starting off is a tables match, in which the only way to win is by placing your opponent, breaking them through a table. Making his way to the ring first, from a small town in North Georgia that you've probably never heard of, weighing in at 194 pounds, Xander LS11. Xander approaches the ring. He is a man on a mission. That mission is to defeat his rival. And that mission, oh, we're about to find out if he can realize it or not. It's ZanderMania. Will he run wild tonight? interesting concept that we're about to go through with this tables match. We've never had a tables match in ARW. Very interesting to see who comes out from the victor of this one. Of course, whoever wins this one gets the first fall. Second fall will be determined in a street fight, and if we need it, the final fall will be contested inside Hell in a Cell. That's a dangerous thought. So, here comes Xander's rival, and I now turn the floor over to my new friend, MNC Dover.
And making his way down to the ring, standing in at 6 foot 1 inches tall and weighing in at 170 pounds. He is the ex-general of the Shinra Company, the man known as the One-Winged Angel, Sephiroth!
Sephiroth lowers down from above the ARW universe. There are harsh words between these two. No love lost between them. Sephiroth claims he wants to destroy Xander. Xander wants to purge Sephiroth from the ARW. Both of these men just want to hurt each other. That's all there is to it. Sephiroth making his way to the ring. Sephiroth is 1-0 at ZanderMania. Last year, he knocked off Ganondorf in the number one contenders match. The number one contenders matches in Sephiroth and ZanderMania, they kind of go hand in hand so far. Is Sephiroth tonight going to do exactly what he did to Ganondorf last year, which was One-Winged Angel, Sin Harvest, 1, 2, 3, and you were looking at your next number one contender? I don't know. Really don't know. These two have been pushing each other past their limits these last few months, since their rivalry made its way to ARW. Sephiroth now entering the ring. Smoke rises from the stairs, engulfs Sephiroth in it. The One-Winged Angel. He knows how to make an entrance, that's for sure. Xander pacing outside of the ring, watching as Sephiroth enters. It is time for 3 stages of hell. It's Xander. It's Sephiroth. It's ZanderMania. Here we go! And Sephiroth with a right and a left. Sephiroth fires away at Xander, sends him off the ropes. Xander. No, Sephiroth tries to lift him, but Xander hangs on to the right hand to the back. And now Xander with a right. And Xander picks him up, sidewalk slam to Sephiroth. And Xander went for a kick to the back. Sephiroth shoves him into the corner, and a big clothesline to the back of the head. Neither man has even gone for a table attempt in this matchup yet. Sephiroth with a head plant. And now Sephiroth off the ropes. Big clothesline sends Xander to the outside. Sephiroth out of the ring now. And Sephiroth, oh, there's a table for you. Oh, Xander was trying to run at Sephiroth. Sephiroth tried to swing the table at him. Xander out of the way. And now Sephiroth catches him. Sephiroth gets caught. Xander, back body drop to Sephiroth. And now Xander's got the table. And Xander, well, you got to put your opponent through it to end the match. He's got it in a good position. One good move to Sephiroth could put him through it. Whoa, but Sephiroth, he knows better. He pushes Xander back, and Xander in a precarious situation now. Table matches are always very stressful to watch. because you never know. Someone can make the slightest misstep. Sephiroth with an uppercut to Xander. And now Sephiroth. Just like this, Sephiroth with a kick to Xander. Oh god, if he puts him through that table now, it could be all over. Carries him towards the table here. Oh, Xander saw it coming. Fights his way out of it. And now Xander, oh, he's got to be careful he steps though at that table. He puts himself, as I said, very stressful to watch is a tables match. As Sephiroth, right hand to Xander. And now these two fighting right in front of this table. As Sephiroth went for a right, Xander out of the way. And Xander went for a clothesline. Oh, boy. And now Sephiroth. Moonsault. Oh, puts himself through the table a little bit there. Sephiroth stumbles backwards. Has to lean in the corner for a moment. Take a breather. As Xander now back to his feet. Sephiroth moonsaulted himself. His legs went through the table. But Xander was only putting him through the table, so it didn't count. Sephiroth gets hit with a pile driver. And now Xander working over the neck of Sephiroth. How are these men going to go through 3 stages of hell? That's my question. As Xander picks him up, and Xander, super kick. Out of the ring he goes. And now Xander, well, is he going to go get a table now? Xander grabbing the other table from ringside. Hoping he can maybe put Sephiroth through it. Sephiroth grabs a chair. It's not a TLC match, but everything is legal. Oh, Xander catches him. And Xander, no, Sephiroth catches him. Sephiroth with Xander has him up and drops him. Sephiroth table off the skull of Xander. Sets up the table now, and Sephiroth. Well, Xander sends him up the ropes. And, whoa, right hand from Xander. Sends Sephiroth into the table. And, oh, Sephiroth with a counter. Sephiroth pops Xander up. Oh, I thought we were about to see Xander go through the table there. Sephiroth. You want to end this fall quick. Do as much damage to your opponent as you can, but end it quick if you can. That's the way I think about the first fall in a match like this. Sephiroth with a head clap now. Xander with a counter. And now Xander takes down Sephiroth. And now Xander calls Sephiroth up to his feet. And Xander going up top. Oh god. Sephiroth in trouble. As Xander off the top rope. Hurricane Rana. And Xander picks him up again. Kicks him. DDT from Xander to Sephiroth. Oh, where'd the lights go? Oh, come on. Talk about a cheap shot. Sephiroth with Xander. One-winged angel. And just like that, Sephiroth turns the ties with a cheap shot. As Sephiroth now grabs the table. Xander's down. Sephiroth's got all the time in the world that he wants. Sets the table up. Xander trying to get back to his feet, and Sephiroth kicks him in the ribs. And Sephiroth pops him up and power bombs him. First fall, Sephiroth. Let's get a referee down here. Up next, it's the street fight. A powerbomb through the table. That's it. Street fight up next. He's down here. It's time for the street fight. Xander starts off with a knee strike. And Xander, well, they're trying to save himself after being put through the rubble of that table. And now Xander with a steel chair. Sephiroth grabs the chair from him, shoves it back in his face. And Sephiroth with a right. Xander with a counter. Xander with a clothesline takes down Sephiroth. And now Xander off the ropes. And Xander knee strike to the face of Sephiroth. And I gotta say, the street fight probably favors Xander. He got a bit more of an extreme style in the ring and outside of it. As Xander hammers away with the chair to Sephiroth and whoa, kicks him with a chair. And now Xander with Sephiroth over the top rope, grabs the chair again. Xander, chair to the ribs of Sephiroth. And follows him to the outside here. Xander, steel chair, Sephiroth out of the way. Steel chair, no. Sephiroth shoves it back at him again. And now Sephiroth with a right hand to Xander. Sephiroth and Xander going back and forth here. These two fighting up the ramp now. Sephiroth takes him down with a straightjacket suplex. Or a double underhook suplex, excuse me. And now Sephiroth's picked him up. Remember, this fall can take place anywhere in the arena. And Xander has Sephiroth. Sephiroth takes him down. And Sephiroth has Xander up. Powerbomb position. And powerbombs him. The referee having to follow them throughout the arena. See, first cover here, one. And a kick out from Xander. And Sephiroth shoves him down. And Xander with a cheap shot to Sephiroth. And Xander now sends Sephiroth crashing up the ramp. Can't see him through this pillar for some reason. But Sephiroth sends Xander up the ramp now. These two heading right towards the entrance. As Sephiroth picks Xander up, and Sephiroth went for a kick. Xander caught him. Xander now sends Sephiroth up into the LED board. As Xander picks Sephiroth up. And Xander, well, where's he going? Sephiroth right behind him. Oh, get a camera crew back there. What's going on? Well, now Xander and Sephiroth, they've made it to the backstage area. As Sephiroth with Xander up, Xander takes him down. Cover, where's the referee? There he is. One. Sephiroth kicks out. Oh, and Xander throws Sephiroth into the wall, takes him down, and now Xander. Kick to the ribs of Sephiroth, and Xander, well, looking for a little redemption after that table match. I think I know what he's going for. Put Sephiroth through the table with a powerbomb. And a chair to the knee of Sephiroth. And, oh, went for another one. Throws it to him. Chair to the face. And, oh, Sephiroth caught that one, though. Sephiroth knocks him back, and Sephiroth, right hand turns Xander around. Sephiroth, oh, Northern Lights. Sephiroth flips over him. And into the Brainbuster. These two doing serious damage to one another tonight. Sephiroth picks him back up, and Sephiroth, no, Xander with an elbow strike. Xander, big clothesline to Sephiroth. And now Xander with Sephiroth. No, Sephiroth with a counter. And Sephiroth now, belly to belly, sends Xander across the ring. Sephiroth calling him up, and Sephiroth calling up Xander. Here we go, here it comes. Looking for one-winged angel again, but Xander with a counter. Xander turns him around, kicks him in the ribs. Xander with a pedigree backstage on the concrete. Cover, referee there again. 1, 2, Sephiroth somehow pulls his shoulder up. Now Xander picks up Sephiroth again, and Xander, these two know each other very well at this point. This matchup has been very interesting so far, to say the least. Xander with a right hook, knocks Sephiroth back with a chop, grabs him, Sephiroth with a counter. And Sephiroth with a right, has Xander, and oh god, into that equipment box, cover. And Xander with the shoulder up. As now Sephiroth picks Xander back up, and Sephiroth throws Xander into the steel and into the door frame there. Xander back to his feet. Now this is moved out into the hallway a little bit here. And Xander turns around. He's grabbed that shelf wrap and bashes Sephiroth with it. And Xander now picks him up. Xander with Sephiroth has him. Sephiroth with a counter. And Sephiroth with a forearm strike to Xander. Into a cover. We had a kick out from Xander now. And Sephiroth, no, Xander back to his feet. Takes him down. And Xander picks Sephiroth back up, and Xander throws him into the locker room. Fortunately, it's been cleared out, as the referee having to follow them in here. Last time these two were in here, something went very wrong. I can say that much. Sephiroth with a right, and Sephiroth, well, could be looking to replicate exactly what happened last time these two were in the locker room together. Sephiroth turns Xander over into a cover here in the locker room. Referee races in now. 1, 2, and Xander kicks out. Sephiroth picks him back up. Sephiroth. Right hand to Xander. Picks him up and has him up. Has him down. And now Sephiroth calling Xander up again. Sephiroth. Oh god, if he hits this one-winged angel backstage, it's over. Xander counters though. Xander kicks him in the knee. Xander turns him around. Throws him into the locker. And Xander, oh, payback is a bitch. Super kicks Sephiroth into the locker room. As Xander now gets caught with an elbow strike from Sephiroth. Sephiroth with a big forearm strike. And now Sephiroth with a kick to Xander. Picks him back up. And Sephiroth grabs him. Xander, right hand, kicks him. Grabs him again. Sephiroth with a counter. Knocks back Xander. And Sephiroth DDTs him onto the floor. These two are just trying to tear each other apart right now. Sephiroth grabs him. Camel clutch backstage. Nothing Xander can do. No ropes to save him. Nothing. Sephiroth just has it locked in, but Xander manages to slip free and sweep the legs of Sephiroth. And now Xander looking to take the fight back into the hallway here. What's Xander looking to do? Up on the... Wait, Xander on that equipment box. Oh, a double axe handle. I don't think Sephiroth quite saw him coming there. As Xander gets caught by Sephiroth, who elbows him. And now Sephiroth with a head clap to Xander. Went for a right. Caught him there. Has him. And backstabber. And now Sephiroth picks him up again. Sephiroth grabs Xander. Oh, God. Throws him into the breaker box. And Sephiroth, right hand. Xander finds the counter. Xander grabs him. Sephiroth with an elbow. And now Sephiroth. Right hand. No, Xander counters. Xander throws Sephiroth into the office. As Xander steps over Sephiroth and grabs the steel chair. And Xander with a steel chair to Sephiroth. I'm not really sure whose office they're in right now. It's not my office. And Sephiroth with a belly to belly. That doesn't look like the boss's office either, though. Of course, I've never been in there, so I wouldn't know. And Sephiroth with a steel chair attempt. Xander now shoves it out of Sephiroth's hands. And Xander grabs him. And Xander throws him back through the door and follows him out. These two are taking each other all over the place. And Sephiroth with another counter. And Sephiroth with a forearm strike to Xander. Sephiroth now. Oh, Sephiroth the one on top of the equipment box. Calling Xander up this time. Sephiroth. Xander out of the way. And Sephiroth crashes and burns. And Sephiroth. Xander tells him to suck it. Well, that's... Well, Xander, wait a minute. Finds this door. Where's this door going to take them? I don't know. We're going to find out. Sephiroth follows. Referee probably just questioning his life. And now we've made it back where we started. Xander, I think he's got an idea in his mind now. Because there's the referee. He's come a different way, apparently. We might have just multiple referees all dressed the same, as far as I know. As Xander now grabs Sephiroth. Grabs him by the back. And Xander with Sephiroth, taking him back towards the ring. And Xander shoves Sephiroth back towards the ring again. Xander picks him up. And Xander with Sephiroth back in the ring. Oh, wait a minute. He's got that look in his eyes like he's about to do something petty. Super kick. 1, 2. Sephiroth kicks out. Now Xander picks Sephiroth back up, and Xander kick to the ribs into a pedigree. He's got that look in his eye. I don't like that look in his eye sometimes. Sephiroth with a right. Sephiroth. Xander counters. Xander. Right hand. Oh, there's that pettiness. There it is. Xander with one-winged angel. 1, 2. Second fall goes to Xander. Bring down the cell. This match went all over the place. It ended in the ring, but it went backstage first. Xander knew the pedigree wasn't going to be enough. Sephiroth countered whatever he was going for at first, but then Xander hits Sephiroth with one-winged angel. And that spells the end. Xander gets the second fall. Lower down the cell. It's time for fall number 3. Here we go. The cell lowers down. Final fall. As Sephiroth grabs Xander. Knee strike. Sephiroth with a right. Went for another. Xander with a counter. Xander grabs Sephiroth. Xander, pump handle gutbuster. It's almost fitting these two go through 3 stages of hell just to end inside Hell in a Cell. As Xander grabs Sephiroth. Sephiroth flips out. Sephiroth, right hand from Xander. And Sephiroth grabs him and throws him over the top. Sephiroth slams him into the steel cage. And Sephiroth now follows him out of the cage. Sephiroth with Xander. Sephiroth grabs him. Throws him down. These two. Uppercut from Sephiroth. Oh, Xander goes around the steel steps. These two are ringside now. And Sephiroth, no, Xander with a counter. Xander with a super kick. Sends Sephiroth careening over the steps. And Sephiroth slams Xander head first off the steps. And Sephiroth, no, Xander sends Sephiroth over the steps. And Xander now with Sephiroth. Whoa, throws him into the ground right next to the cell. Sephiroth gets kicked in the knee as Xander. No, Sephiroth with a counter. And now Sephiroth grabs Xander with a right. And Sephiroth throws Xander towards the cell wall. And Xander picked back up again by Sephiroth. These two are just torn each other apart. Sephiroth, it's fitting. I was going to say it's fitting. These two are facing off in Hell in a Cell. That's where this all began. Halloween Havoc 2019. Sephiroth battles Giovanni inside Hell in a Cell. Big bad bosses run down to try and save Giovanni, and Xander runs down to help Sephiroth. Xander said he did it because he knew Sephiroth needed help. He said that was the only reason he did it. As Sephiroth throws Xander into the cell. Sephiroth with a headbutt to the back, right hand. Xander sent over the steps, and Sephiroth tells him to get in here. As Xander grabs Sephiroth and back body drop. You gotta think, these two, there can't be much left in them. Xander takes the bow though, says it's about to be over. And Xander now calls Sephiroth back up to his feet. Sephiroth clotheslines him though. For good measure, Xander with a kick to Sephiroth. And now Sephiroth gets caught by Xander. Xander pops him up, goes for a powerbomb. Sephiroth, right hands rain down to Xander. As Sephiroth, oh, a knee strike from Xander. And now Sephiroth called back up by Xander. Sephiroth, oh, Xander, springboard thrust kick. And now Xander calls Sephiroth up. And Xander, right hand. And another. Sending Sephiroth off the ropes. Sephiroth counter, sends Xander off the ropes. Knee strike takes him down. Oh, there goes the lights again. And Sephiroth bulldog to Xander. As Sephiroth picks him up, Xander finds the counter. Sephiroth, no, Xander with a counter. Or Sephiroth counters Xander, excuse me. Xander rolls under the cell, rolls under the... You know, there's really no escape inside Hell in a Cell. That's what I'm trying to say here. Oh, and Xander. Oh, God. Sephiroth grates him like it's a freaking cheese grater, more or less. Sends him back in the ring now for good measure. Sephiroth going up top. Sephiroth calling Xander up. This is how he ends his matches. In 2. Whip for Sin Harvest. Nobody home. Xander picks up Sephiroth. And Xander sends Sephiroth in the corner. Sephiroth out of the way. Sephiroth grabs Xander. Sephiroth drills him into the mat. And now Sephiroth calling him up. Sephiroth into a cover. 1, no, Xander kicks out. Oh my god, this matchup has become even more high-paced suddenly. Sephiroth, well, we saw Xander do this just a moment ago. Sephiroth sent off the ropes by Xander. Sephiroth with a knee strike to Xander. And now Sephiroth stomps on Xander, turns him over. And Sephiroth watching Xander closely. Sephiroth went for a right. Xander found the counter. Sephiroth with a counter. Sephiroth, no, Xander with a counter. Xander with a clothesline. And Xander with a leg drop. Now just stomping away on the one-winged angel. This rivalry has boiled over. Tonight is the night. As our MC said at the beginning of the night, fierce rivals battle for superiority one last time. Tonight is that one last time for Xander and Sephiroth. As Sephiroth bounces him off the ropes. And Sephiroth picks him up. Sephiroth went for a right. Xander caught him. And Xander, oh, now there's the pettiness. Well, I hope a certain straight-edge superstar is watching. There's the GTS. 1, 2, Sephiroth kicks out. And now Xander with Sephiroth into the corner. Xander, what the hell is he doing? No, Sephiroth finds a counter. Might be for the best that Sephiroth found that counter. Sephiroth grabs Xander, double underhook, sit-out powerbomb. And Xander takes him down. Xander sends Sephiroth in the corner now. And Sephiroth with the counter. Xander rolls him through. 1, 2, Sephiroth kicks out. And Xander grabs him. Xander with Sephiroth body slams him. And Xander just stomping away on the one-winged angel. Sephiroth with a kick. Sephiroth went for a right. Xander counters. And now Xander grabs Sephiroth. Has him tied up in the ropes. Xander grinding Sephiroth's face on the ropes. And Xander just stomping away on the one-winged angel. As I said, that's how bitter this fight has gotten between the two. Xander clotheslines him. And Xander picks him up. Xander, here we go. This is it. Pedigree. You can see the bruises on the face of the one-winged angel there. That pedigree has got to be it. Wait a minute. Why is he not pinning him? Why isn't he pinning him? Sephiroth finds the counter. Sephiroth with a counter knocks Xander back. And Xander with a counter to Sephiroth. Sephiroth with a counter. Xander goes in the corner. Sephiroth with a knee strike. And Sephiroth into a bulldog. Sephiroth up off that pedigree somehow. And now taking out the arm of Xander. This matchup. I don't know how these two have anything left in them. Sephiroth. Gut wrench takes him down. Into a cover again. 1, no, Xander kicks out somehow. And now Sephiroth's going up top. The one-winged angel. We're going to come off the top rope. Telling Xander to get up. Oh god, are we about to see Sin Harvest? Sephiroth. Oh, went for an elbow. Xander out of the way. Xander caught him. And now Xander throws Sephiroth back in the corner. Xander grabs him. Turns him around. Puts him in the corner. And Sephiroth again finds the counter. And Sephiroth hits him with an elbow strike. Sephiroth gets caught. No, clothesline attempt dodge. And Xander knocked in the corner by Sephiroth. Sephiroth putting Xander on the top rope now. And Xander finds the counter. Sephiroth, whoa! Frankensteiner connects. Cover 1, no, Xander kicks out. And Xander with a kick to the head of Sephiroth now. Xander off that kick to the head, picks Sephiroth up, and Xander has him up to one knee. Throws him over the top rope. And Xander, he wants him in the ring it seems. Picks him up. Suplexes him. And now Xander with Sephiroth again. Sephiroth bounces off the ropes though. Not really sure what's going on here. Xander throws in the corner one more time. Turns Sephiroth around again in the corner. And Xander. Sephiroth again counters. And Xander now counters. Right hand from Xander. Xander grabs Sephiroth. Throws him in the other corner. And now, Xander finally able to get Sephiroth on the top rope. Xander doesn't go up high very often. What is Xander thinking? Right hand. Oh my god, what is he doing? Oh no, this is bad. This is a bad idea. This is a very bad idea. Pedigree off the... Oh my god. Pedigree off the top rope. Turns Sephiroth over. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. And now Sephiroth trying to fight back. Sephiroth. Clothesline takes down Xander. And Sephiroth picks him back up. Sephiroth grabs him. Xander rolls through. Xander takes out the legs. Sephiroth back to his feet. Kick to the ribs. Maybe the standard one will get it done. Pedigree into the cover. 1, 2. Oh my, what the hell? Sephiroth back to his feet. Sephiroth with a chop. Sephiroth. Northern Lights. Turns it over into a brainbuster. Into the cover. 1. Xander kicks out. And now Sephiroth again. Going up top. This is the intensity of the rivalry. Neither man can seem to keep the other down. Xander again picks him up. Xander, no. Sephiroth with a counter this time. And Sephiroth counters again. Knocks Xander back. Sephiroth grabs him. Spinebuster. And Xander, oh, desperation. Small package. 1, 2. Sephiroth kicks out. Desperation at its finest. Xander fires away. Right hand knocks him back. And another. And a third. Sephiroth off the ropes now. Xander. Super kick. Into the cover. 1, 2. Sephiroth again kicks out. And now Xander's going up high. Xander doesn't fly often. Like I said, he doesn't fly often. It doesn't suit him. Oh, and he crashes and burns. Sephiroth with a knee strike. And a kick to the back of the head. And now Sephiroth picks up Xander. Sephiroth sends him in the corner. Xander with a counter. Xander kicks him again. Now, I believe this is number 5. Pedigree. 1, 2, 3. Holy shit. What a war. Sephiroth and Xander go to war. And finally, Xander puts down the one-winged angel. It took everything. But finally, here is your winner, Xander LS11. And that man is now #1 contender to the ARW Championship. We still have 3 more matches after this. We still have 3 matches to go. Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way Elimination match up next. Okay, everyone. Take a deep breath while the entrances are going, because you're going to need it. That match was almost 45 minutes long. I got exhausted calling it. I can only imagine how Xander and Sephiroth feel after being in it. It's time for the ARW Tag Team Championships in a fatal 4-way elimination match. So here come the former ARW Tag Team Champions. We don't even know what one of the teams in this matchup is. But Mario and Luigi, the Super Mario Brothers, making their way to the ring. Mario and Luigi, this is their second ZanderMania. They're 0-1 as a team at ZanderMania. Last year they came up short in the Triple Threat ladder match to crown the first ever ARW Tag Team Champions. Look how far we've come since then. We've now had 6 different sets of ARW Tag Team Champions. The Winchesters, Big Bad Bosses, Beards of War, Wicked Brothers, Mario and Luigi, and now, Tyrannical Titans. Well, it's the one night where they've agreed to be a team once more. If they become tag team champions, they stick together. Former tag team champions looking to win back the gold. Cameras over their shoulders. On your left, the God of War Kratos. On your right, the God of Thunder, Thor. Former ARW Tag Team Champions, formed together almost a year ago, back together for ZanderMania. Kratos and Thor both 0-1 at ZanderMania. Tonight, the Beards of War arrive at ZanderMania to challenge for the Tag Team Championships. This matchup is going to be something to behold, I can tell you that much. It is crazy seeing these two side by side again after so many months apart, especially with Kratos' transition to the main event scene. Kratos could become a tag team champion again. You know he'd gladly take it. Thor last year was in the Stanley Memorial Battle Royal. Kratos was in the ladder match to crown the first ever interdimensional champion. So, who is this mystery team that our boss is at it? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now? Oh my god. I want to be disappointed. But with Blast Joe and Gabby J out here, it's very hard to be disappointed because they always make me smile. 1 in 99 Club are at ZanderMania. This is the ZanderMania debut of the 1 in 99 Club. Cannot believe that. Finally, it's time. ARW Tag Team Champions to enter the ring. Thanos, Shao Kahn, they are tyrannical titans. Thanos, 0-1 at ZanderMania. Shao Kahn, this is his ZanderMania debut. Thanos last year walked in the main event as ARW champion, walked out with nothing. He disappeared for 6 months because of it. Almost 6 months, 4 months. It might be the same though. Will Thanos be able to turn around his bad luck at ZanderMania? What a matchup this is going to be, to say the least, though. You have the Beards of War, Tyrannical Titans, the Mario Brothers, and the 1 in 99 Club. I can bet you what teams exit. I can bet what team exits first. Here we go. Well, yeah, that went about as well for Glass Joe as I was expecting. Out of the ring goes Shao Kahn, thanks to Mario. Out of the ring goes Glass Joe now. As Thor pounding away on Thanos. Gabby J trying to take down Luigi. As Kratos sends Glass Joe back in the ring. No disqualifications, no countouts, I already said no disqualifications. No countouts, no disqualifications in this matchup. Now, off the ropes goes Glass Joe. Back body drop from Kratos. Kick to the back. And Shao Kahn. Look at that height he's got Mario up for now. Knocks down Mario. As Kratos with Glass Joe. Will ZanderMania somehow be the miracle night for Glass Joe? Well, we're going to find out. As Thor trying to take out Kratos. Trying to take out Thanos. And now. And Thor. Big clothesline takes down Thanos. Shao Kahn takes down Mario as Gabby J sends Luigi back in the ring. Thor with a clothesline to Glass Joe. Right hand from Shao Kahn to Mario. Gabby J actually managing to work over Luigi a little bit here. Puts him in a surfboard stretch. As Kratos grabs Glass Joe, and Kratos with a sunset flip to the outside. And Gabby, oh, okay, I gotta see this. Gabby J going after the legs of Thanos. Gabby J stepping up to Thanos. As Luigi goes after Thor. I'm loving this. Gabby J and Kratos double teaming Thanos. Well, this is exactly what I said teams needed to do in this matchup. They needed to double team the Tyrannical Titans if they wanted any chance of winning. And that's it for Gabby J. 1, 2. Oh, wow, he kicked out. And Thanos with a boot. Luigi with a DDT to Thor. Kratos now, making sure that Thor doesn't get eliminated. As Thanos, oh, look at this. He's got Gabby J, spikes him. Oh, and a double kick from Kratos and Thor to Luigi. A double team from the Beards of War now. They have Luigi, and they drop him as Mario going after Shao Kahn. Thanos has Gabby J right where he wants him. Oh, Glass Joe, you never cease to disappoint. As Kratos, one blower to Glass Joe. Oh, and a rope break. I didn't think there were rope breaks in this matchup. Rope break saves Glass Joe for now. For how long as Kratos spikes him on his head. Oh, and Shao Kahn looking to choke out Mario. Referee is down. I didn't even notice the referee was down. That's how much chaos is going on in here. I didn't even see the referee go down. I've been trying to focus on 8 men at once. As it's every man for himself right now. As Kratos takes down Thanos into a cover. Kratos to eliminate Thanos. Thanos kicks out. Kick to the ribs. Oh, and Gabby J. Gabby J's made a mistake here. Hurricane Run to Kratos. Gabby J, that's probably the most offense he's getting against the God of War. Manages a jab, though, as Thanos, well, yeah, that's what we expected. Out of the ring goes Gabby J. And Thor with Luigi up. Thor. Big military press to Luigi. Kratos picks him up, and Kratos, super kick to Luigi. Turns him over into a cover, but his brother Mario's there to save him. Now, oh, Mario turns Kratos around. Thor has Luigi by the throat. And Thor with a choke slam to Luigi. Mario counters and takes down Kratos. Mario picks Kratos back up. And Mario grabs Kratos, DDTs him. As Thor looking to make Luigi tap out. And Shao Kahn picking up Glass Joe. Thanos has just been brutalizing Gabby J on the outside, it seems. As Mario now picking up Kratos. Back in the ring goes Gabby J. Mario, no, Kratos with a counter. And the God of War, step up Enziguri. And Thanos, spinebuster to Luigi, into the cover. 1, 2. No, Luigi kicks out. Now Thanos calling up Mario. And Thanos with Mario. Oh, Kratos takes down Luigi. Into the cover on Mario from Thanos. 1, 2, 3. Wow, Mario's the first one gone. How about that? Gabby J went for a drop kick. Kratos out of the way. Kratos, uppercut, takes down Gabby J into the cover. 1. Oh, the referee goes down. Shao Kahn just dropped Glass Joe on the referee. Oh, and Shao Kahn in a crossface at the hands of Thor. But Shao Kahn fights out of it. With a shot from Thor to Shao Kahn. Luigi with a knee to the back. Mario's just now waking up and realizing he's been eliminated. It wasn't Glass Joe or Gabby J is the first one's eliminated. Luigi with the big drop kick. And Luigi turns him over. Cover on Kratos. And Thor there to save it. As Gabby J now picks up Kratos again. Gabby J, I wish you the best of luck with that. Kratos goes over the top. Luigi, DDT to Thor. Thanos up to the top rope. Thanos diving elbow to Luigi. And Shao Kahn with a gut wrench to Glass Joe as Luigi manages to take out Thanos. And Shao Kahn calling up Glass Joe. Grabs him by the throat. Trying to choke him out, but Luigi, I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, saves Glass Joe. Super kick to Gabby J. Covered by Kratos. 1, 2, 3. Shao Kahn stands over Glass Joe now. Choke slam from Thor to Luigi. And now Thanos grabs Luigi into an ankle lock. But a rope break saves Luigi. Shao Kahn just steps over Glass Joe. And now Thanos into another ankle lock, but Luigi's saved by the ropes again. Thor with a kick to Luigi. And now both Thor and Thanos teaming up on Luigi. Kick to the head from Glass Joe to Shao Kahn, and Glass Joe gets hung up in the ropes. Kratos just kind of observing what's happening. Oh, and Thanos saw it, but he gets hung up in the ropes for it. And Luigi gets dropped by Thor. And Kratos right hand of Thanos. As Thor with Luigi has him up, power bombs him. And look at Glass Joe. As Thor into a cover on Luigi. 1, 2, 3. And the Mario Brothers are the first full team eliminated. Kratos with a right to... And Kratos now going for that combination strike to Thanos. Knee to the face. Into the cover on Thanos. 1, 2. Shao Kahn saves him. And now Kratos gets caught by Shao Kahn. And Thor going after the throat of Thanos. Slams him headfirst into the mat. And now Shao Kahn with Kratos over the top out to the floor. Down goes Thor. Thanos slammed down by Thor again. As now Shao Kahn picks up Kratos. And Shao Kahn, Kratos with a counter. Kratos, super kick to Shao Kahn. Caught Glass Joe a little bit there as well. I think he caught more of Glass Joe than he did Shao Kahn. Maybe intention was Shao Kahn, but you get my point. What's Shao Kahn doing? Shao Kahn picks up Glass Joe. Glass Joe trying to find a counter. And Glass Joe with an arm drag. As Thor, military press to Thanos. The Beards of War in the ring. 2-on-1 against Thanos. As Thor again gonna look to slam Thanos head first off the mat. And Kratos picks Thanos up. Kratos, knee, kick, elbow, kick, knee to the head. And just like that, could Beards of War be closing in on being two-time tag champs? 1, 2. Oh, Kratos was running after Shao Kahn. He tripped and accidentally broke it up, it seemed. And Shao Kahn with a right to Kratos. Thor with a choke slam to Thanos. Oh, but Thor on his own now. Thor's in trouble. Thor going into a submission hold on Thanos. And Shao Kahn is right there to break it up and save his tag partner. Glass Joe just drops Shao Kahn. What the hell has gotten into Glass Joe tonight? Glass Joe! Oh my god! Glass Joe would ground and pound the Shao Kahn. As now Thanos is calling up. What is Glass Joe looking for? Right hand to Shao Kahn, powerbomb from Thanos to Thor. Who's pinning who? One, two, oh my god, the streak was almost over. Clothesline from Kratos to Thanos. As Kratos grabs Thanos, sends him over the top and out to the floor. Kratos up to the top. And Kratos dives onto Thanos. Glass Joe to the outside of the ring. I cannot believe Glass Joe is still in this matchup. And Kratos now climbing back into the ring. And Kratos with a double axe handle. Oh, and Shao Kahn drops Glass Joe, but gets kicked in the back of the head. As Kratos, right hand to Shao Kahn, dumps him. No, gets dumped over the top. Oh, Glass Joe with a jab. Glass Joe throws Shao Kahn in the corner. Takes him down. There's no way. There is absolutely no way, right? Glass Joe, no, rope break saves Shao Kahn. As Thor went for a kick. Thanos dumps him over the top. And Kratos with a right hand to Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn, oh, picks up Kratos, slams him back first onto his knee. And now Shao Kahn calling up Kratos, and the God of War is in trouble. Kratos grabs by the throat. And Kratos trying not to pass out. Thor trying to save them. And Kratos is safe for now. As Thor gets grabbed by Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn with a counter. Shao Kahn, no, Thor with a counter. And Glass Joe, oh my god. Glass Joe. 1, 2. Oh my god, way too close there. A clothesline from Thanos to Thor. And Glass Joe now picks up Kratos. Glass Joe, no. Super kick. 1, 2. Oh, Thor barely kicks out. And now, Shao Kahn with a knee. As Glass Joe crawling towards the ropes. Kratos looking like he's rolling towards the ropes, as it's really just Tyrannical Titans versus Beards of War at the moment. Whoa, wait a minute. Glass Joe takes down Thanos. Step up enziguri from Kratos. As now Kratos turns his attention to Shao Kahn. Right hand to Shao Kahn, the ruler of Outworld, in trouble. Oh, he boots Kratos though. Shao Kahn with Kratos. Pops him up. And last ride. Oh, but Thor trying to save his friend. Trying to save his tag partner. DDT. And Glass Joe drags him away from the ropes. Glass Joe covers Kratos off that powerbomb, but no, he gets off of him. Oh, and now Shao Kahn decks Glass Joe with a right. As Thanos goes for a kick to Kratos. Kratos enziguri to Thanos. Clothesline to Shao Kahn. Kratos on fire at the moment. And now Glass Joe goes down as Kratos turns his attention to Thanos. Right hand. Kratos with a kick. Kratos pops him up. Kratos, lung blower. And Kratos calling him up again. Kratos calls up Thanos again. Thanos with a counter. Thanos with a boot. Glass Joe takes down Thor, and Glass Joe with a kip up. As now Thanos slamming down Thor. And Thanos with a knee to Thor. And Glass Joe picks up Thor. As Shao Kahn, oh, Shao Kahn rolls Thor through. Into a cover. 1, 2. No, Thor kicks out. Glass Joe getting fired up now. I wouldn't have done that if I were you, Glass Joe. Kratos, well, I think he got a bit too preemptive. He was going for a kick, and Glass Joe saved from that pinfall. Referee had to stop counting it. It's Kratos with a clothesline. And Kratos now. Oh, Glass Joe with a right to the back. And Kratos just kind of shuts him down. Kratos sent over the top rope by Glass Joe, and nope. And now Kratos hurls Glass Joe over the top. Thanos takes down Thor. Kratos with a stomp to Shao Kahn. Kratos back in the ring. Oh, only the Tyrannical Titans and Kratos stand at the moment. Kratos in trouble. As Thanos with a right hand. And Thanos with Kratos. Off the top with a superplex. And Shao Kahn is calling him up. Shao Kahn grabs him by the throat. And Kratos having the life choked out of him. Kratos is out. Spinebuster to Glass Joe. 1, 2. Oh my, what the hell? As Shao Kahn going after Thor. Thanos going after Glass Joe. And Thor with a right hand to Thanos. And now Thor gets caught by Thanos. Thanos with a powerbomb. And Thanos into a cover on Thor. 1, 2, 3. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, no. This is bad. Oh wow. Wait a minute. Glass Joe gets caught by Thanos up on the shoulders. And Thanos rolling senton. And Thanos takes out the arm. It is down to Glass Joe on his own against Tyrannical Titans. This is really bad for Glass Joe. As now Glass Joe gets kicked. And Glass Joe rolls under the ropes. Glass Joe, well, I don't blame him in the slightest. Running away. Running for dear life. Grabs a bat, swings it, manages to get Thanos with it. And that lasted long. As Shao Kahn with a headbutt. And now it's just a matter of when, not if. I can't believe Glass Joe has made it this far. This is kind of hilarious. Oh, Thanos with a right. It's just a mugging at this point. It is an all-out mugging. As Thanos picks him up again. Thanos sends him back in the ring. Right hand. And a boot. And now Thanos grabs Glass Joe. Submission hold. Locked in. Glass Joe. Fight out. Or oh, rope break. That's a different option. As Thanos went for a spin. Oh my God. And Glass Joe. Whoa. Shao Kahn out of the way. Shao Kahn turns him around though. And Shao Kahn grabs him. Shao Kahn. Reverse choke slam. Calling Glass Joe up. And Shao Kahn. He put Kratos away a moment ago with it. Shao Kahn into the choke. Glass Joe crushing his windpipe. He's out. Tried as he might, Glass Joe couldn't get the job done. Tyrannical Titans retain. What a war they went through, though. Glass Joe. What a showing tonight. He couldn't pin anyone. He did what he could, though. But here are your winners, and still ARW Tag Team Champions, Thanos and Shao Kahn, Tyrannical Titans. Only have 2 matches left. Up next, it's the Fatal 5-Way for the ARW Women's Championship. Let's check it out. We're coming to the end of our night here at ZanderMania. We only have 2 matches left. They're for our 2 main championships. And it's finally time. I've heard some strong words from all 5 women. Now it's time. This is a fatal 5-way elimination match. So the following contest is a fatal 5-way elimination match. It's for the ARW Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring. She is the winner of the ARW Women's Royal Rumble, Samus Aran. It was brought to my attention recently. This time last year, ZanderMania 2019, ARW Women's Championship, Fatal 5-Way, Elimination Match, Captain Marvel, the champion, defended against Wonder Woman, Cassandra, Samus Aran, and Bowsette. My, how little things change in 1 year, sometimes. But, here comes the former champion from the planet Krypton. It is Power Girl. She was the champion for 6 whole months. She was undefeated. She was unbeatable. And she stepped inside the Termination Chamber, and that all changed. Power Girl in the ring tonight. Out next, well, the lights have been dropped. We know who it is. The first ever champion, Captain. Well, hello. Captain Marvel looking like she's psyching herself up here a little bit. New suit, new haircut. And setting off the fireworks. Captain Marvel making her way to the ring. Captain Marvel looking to win back the ARW Women's Championship tonight. Next, it's the champion. Again, this game has a weird habit of making the champions come out second to last in elimination matches. The Amazonian Princess, the woman who's only been champion for about a month now, she won it inside the Termination Chamber. It's Wonder Woman. It's strange seeing Wonder Woman walk in as champion. It's still a sight to behold seeing Wonder Woman as champion. But she makes a statement tonight, and here comes the final woman in this matchup. The woman who put on with Wonder Woman might be one of the best matches in ARW history. The Tomb Raider, Laura Croft. Laura Croft making her way to the ring. Croft is the dark horse in this matchup, the same way Cassandra was last year. We saw that win. Laura Croft makes her way to the ring. But all 5 women have made their way to the ring. It was slightly out of order. The ARW Women's Championship is on the line. Who is walking out with the gold? Samus, Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, Power Girl, Laura Croft. Oh, and Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel go straight for one another as Laura Croft goes after the winner of the Rumble. Power Girl and Captain Marvel. There's a team up you don't think of often. It's Captain Marvel Look at that. Big German suplex to Wonder Woman. As Samus now grabs Laura Croft. Has her on a surfboard stretch. Trying to eliminate Laura Croft. Over the top goes Wonder Woman. And Captain Marvel flies through and takes out Power Girl. Now it's Croft and Samus alone in the ring. And Captain Marvel takes down Wonder Woman on the outside. As Laura Croft takes down Samus Aran. And back in the ring goes Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman. It's Captain Marvel. Oh, takes out Wonder Woman and Power Girl at the same time. Laura Croft gets hung up in the ropes by Samus. As Captain Marvel looks to dive again, takes out Wonder Woman. And now, Samus going after Laura Croft. Captain Marvel. Well, kick to the ribs. A power. Oh, Laura Croft with a crossbody to Captain Marvel. Went for a kick to the back. Captain Marvel. Oh, Laura Croft catches her. And Croft sends Captain Marvel up the ropes. Hits her with an arm drag. Samus back to her feet and back in the ring. With Power Girl going after Wonder Woman on the outside. Samus Aran. Side Russian leg sweep. Remember, Samus pinned Captain Marvel a few nights ago on ARW. A side Russian leg sweep now from Captain Marvel. An arm drag from Laura Croft. And Wonder Woman, straight jacket German on the outside. Back body drop on the inside from Laura Croft. And now Croft looking to take Samus out early here. Croft went for a kick. Samus caught her. And Samus grabs Laura Croft. Pops her up. Hits her with a power bomb. Takes her back up though. Power bombs her again. And hits her with a third. Samus with a drop kick to Captain Marvel. And now Samus turns her over. And Samus now going to surfboard stretch Captain Marvel. Now rope break saves Captain Marvel. And Laura Croft with a super kick to the ribs of Samus. And Wonder Woman takes down Power Girl on the outside. And Wonder Woman, rolls Power Girl through. And Samus, catches Captain Marvel as she's watching Wonder Woman. And Samus has Captain Marvel right where she wants her, perhaps. Samus, submission hold locked in here. And Laura Croft going after Samus now. And Croft hit with a bulldog by Samus. Samus has been on fire in this matchup as Captain Marvel knocks her back, and Captain Marvel springs to the top rope. Right hand knocks Samus back. Captain Marvel with the Dragon Whip Hurricane Rana. 1, 2. Kick out from Samus. And now Laura Croft picks up Samus. Locks her in a submission hold here. This Samus going to have to be the first one to go. No. Laura Croft with a drop kick to Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel looked like she was going after Wonder Woman as Wonder Woman grabs Power Girl. Boot to Laura Croft from Captain Marvel. She rolls through Laura Croft. 1. Now referee counting 2. Power Girl's gone. And now Captain Marvel. Well, the first elimination is Power Girl as Samus picks up Laura Croft. Power bombs her. 1, 2. No, and Captain Marvel with a big falling cutter onto Wonder Woman. Laura Croft escapes. Captain Marvel, red arrow to Wonder Woman. Cover. 1, 2. No, I thought we were about to be guaranteed a new champion. And now Samus grabs Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel flips out. Captain Marvel now. Combination strike here to Samus. Kicks her. Captain Marvel into a Tiger Bomb on Samus. 1. No, Samus kicks out at 1. Captain Marvel with a DDT to Wonder Woman. Samus with a kick to Captain Marvel. Now Samus calling up the former champion. And Captain Marvel gets caught. Clothesline from Samus. Samus with another. And Samus Aran. Big drop kick. Samus now picks up Captain Marvel. And Samus grabs her. Has her up on her shoulders. Laura Croft in the ring now. And Laura Croft looking to get involved. As Samus takes down Captain Marvel. Laura Croft with a kick into a stunner. And Samus rolls under the ropes. As now Laura Croft goes into a pin on Captain Marvel. Trying to sneak away with one. And Captain Marvel gets the shoulders up. Oh, and look at that. Teamwork from Laura Croft and Captain Marvel. And into Red Arrow again on Wonder Woman. 1, 2, 3. We are guaranteed a new ARW Women's Champion. It's either Captain Marvel, Samus Aran, or Laura Croft. And Captain Marvel, I was going to say, looked like she was about to try and make it 2. Try and make it between her and Croft as Samus drops her off the ropes. And Samus calling her up, but Laura Croft with a right hand. Samus counters. Samus grabs Laura Croft, takes her down. Captain Marvel Daisy infused. Samus dumps her out of the ring. Samus all alone in the ring now. It's all about who she just wants to take out. Samus, big right hand to the outside to Captain Marvel. As Samus picks her back up, Wonder Woman, it's just dawning on her now, has been eliminated, is no longer champion. Guaranteed to have a new women's champion tonight. As Laura Croft on the outside, Samus picks Captain Marvel up on the inside, sends her back in the ring. Captain Marvel sends Samus over the top rope. Captain Marvel with Samus suplexes her back into the ring. Captain Marvel now calling up Samus, telling her to get up, telling her get back up. Spear attempt, but it's blocked. Samus with a dead leg. And Samus with Captain Marvel down. Is she out? And now Samus turns her over. Inverted surfboard stretch here. Bit of a modified surfboard stretch. Locked in on Captain Marvel as Captain Marvel manages to escape and Samus kicks her off. Laura Croft went for a knee to the back. Wonder Woman, or Captain Marvel with a spear to Samus Aran. Laura Croft picks her back up. Laura Croft with Captain Marvel hits her with a neck breaker. And now Laura Croft. Look at this. Submission hold locked in on Captain Marvel, working over the legs. Has her. Captain Marvel rolls through. Went for a kick. Laura Croft caught her. Captain Marvel fights back to her feet. Grabs Laura Croft. Captain Marvel throws her across the ring. And Captain Marvel now picks the Tomb Raider up. Grabs her. Scoops her up. Power slams her. Captain Marvel up top now. Captain Marvel. Oh, looked like she was getting ready for Red Arrow. Laura Croft throws her off the top rope. Croft now picks her up. And Laura Croft sends Captain Marvel over the top rope. Laura Croft. No, Captain Marvel counters. Captain Marvel. Sunset flip back in the ring. Cover. 1, 2. Laura Croft kicks out. Samus turns one Captain Marvel on. Double team to Captain Marvel from Croft and Samus. And chops between both women. And Laura Croft takes down Samus Aran. Oh, went for a spear. Captain Marvel got caught. Laura Croft drills her into the mat. And Laura Croft now. How the hell did... What? Questioning many things at the moment. Elbow drop attempt from Laura Croft. But Samus catches over the right. Samus. No, Laura Croft catches her. And Laura Croft goes for a kick. Samus catches her spin kick to the head. And now Samus Aran. Samus Aran went for a clothesline. Couldn't quite connect. Has Laura Croft hung up in the ropes. Driving a boot into the back. And Samus with Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel finds a counter. And Captain Marvel gets caught. Samus, sunset flip. Samus with the sunset flip to Captain Marvel. Samus into a cover. 1, 2. Captain Marvel kicks out. And now Samus with Laura Croft into a suplex. Captain Marvel is down. Samus standing over her. Samus picks her up. Captain Marvel takes her out. And now Samus calling up, being called up by Captain Marvel. And Captain Marvel grabs Samus, has her up, takes her down into a cover. 1, 2, Samus kicks out. Captain Marvel now goes up top. Captain Marvel. Oh, Samus dodges it, picks Captain Marvel back up. Samus hurls her across the ring, and Samus Aran out of the ring, up to the top. Samus off the top. Swanton connects. Captain Marvel is down. Is Captain Marvel out? Samus, well, she's not going for a cover. I'd say that's a mistake on the part of Samus. She might have had Captain Marvel beat, but now Captain Marvel having a chance to try and wake up here. Rolls out of it. Laura Croft, oh, big crossbody from Samus. Oh my God, Captain Marvel just somehow kicked out. As Laura Croft turns Samus around. Croft takes her down. Now Laura Croft going up top. And Laura Croft with the... Oh, went for the shooting star. Win for a shooting star press, and Samus got out of it. Samus, spinebuster, takes down Laura Croft. And Laura Croft with a kick to the head of Samus. Laura Croft went for a clothesline. Samus ducks it. Samus, backslide, takes her down. And Laura Croft with a crossbody. Cover. 1, 2. Samus kicks out. Oh, everyone goes down. Even the referee somehow went down on that one. Captain Marvel out of the way. Laura Croft slams her down. Captain Marvel springs back to her feet. Captain Marvel up top now. And Captain Marvel gets caught and gets off the top rope because of it. Captain Marvel clothesline to Laura Croft. Samus takes her down. Both women taken down now as Samus drags Captain Marvel away from the ropes. Captain Marvel gets caught, neckbreaker from Samus. And Samus has Captain Marvel, turns her around. Samus looking for that surfboard stretch again. Here we go, locks it in, but Captain Marvel, her head was between the ropes there. I think that was definitely a rope break, if those are in this matchup anyway. Oh, Samus is going to try it again here. Trying it again. Pulls her up. Captain Marvel not in the ropes this time. Samus, can she beat her with this surfboard stretch? Will Captain Marvel have to tap out? Captain Marvel rolls out of it. And Captain Marvel gets caught with a kick into the corner. Captain Marvel puts Laura Croft in the corner. Samus. Oh, sunset flip. Takes down Captain Marvel with the sunset flip again. Into the cover. 1. No, oh my God, Captain Marvel just somehow kicked out. Captain Marvel retreats under the bottom rope. Laura Croft puts Samus in the corner now. And Laura Croft driving her boot into the face of the Royal Rumble winner. One of these 3 women is about to be the ARW Women's Champion. Laura Croft looking to come off the top rope. Croft. Shooting star. Cover. 1, 2. Samus kicks out. Laura Croft not sure what to do now that Samus is kicked out. She goes back up top. Samus with knees up. And now Samus. Oh, Hurricane Rana from Laura Croft. Captain Marvel turns her attention to Laura Croft. Croft grabs her. Croft. Back body drop to Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel back to her feet. Captain Marvel went for a right. Laura Croft went for a super kick. Captain Marvel caught her. Captain Marvel backslide to Laura Croft. 1, 2. Kick out from Croft. Off the ropes. Captain Marvel with a right hand to Samus Aran. Captain Marvel wipes herself out there though. As Samus rolls under the ropes. And Laura Croft went for a right. Captain Marvel springboards. Big forearm. And Captain Marvel now. We're going to come off the top with a with a red arrow. 1, 2, 3. Laura Croft's eliminated. We're down to Aran and Marvel. Samus Aran trying to pull herself back to her feet. Captain Marvel stalking her. Captain Marvel could be closing in on being a 3-time champion. Samus Aran has never won the championship before. Is tonight her calling? Is tonight the night Samus Aran becomes ARW Women's Champion? Or is Captain Marvel going to shut it down? Captain Marvel picks her up. Captain Marvel sends Samus back in the ring. Captain Marvel up to the top, and Captain Marvel. Oh! Gets caught! And Samus rolls her over. But a rope break saves Captain Marvel. And Captain Marvel turned over by Samus. Samus caught her out of the air with a big kick. And Captain Marvel takes out the leg. Captain Marvel with Samus seated. And Samus elbowing Captain Marvel in the head. One of these two women is going to be the next ARW Women's Champion. Captain Marvel with an uppercut and a kick knocks Samus into the ropes. Captain Marvel with a right hand. Samus rolls into the ropes. Captain Marvel off the ropes. Captain Marvel dives through the ropes, takes out Samus. And now Captain Marvel picks up the Intergalactic Bounty Hunter, has her to her feet. Captain Marvel throws Samus into the apron. Captain Marvel picks her up again, and Captain Marvel with Samus back in the ring. Captain Marvel goes up top, and Captain Marvel turns around. Went for the moon stomp, nobody home. Samus grabs her. Samus with Captain Marvel in a powerbomb position here. Powerbomb. Lifts her up again in another one. Hits her with a third. And Samus, whoa, Samus Aran. Figure 4 leg lock in on Captain Marvel. And Samus Aran for the title. Captain Marvel catches her with a right. Captain Marvel off the ropes, goes for the spear, it connects. Springboard, went for the moonsault, nobody home. Samus telling her, get up. Samus kicks Captain Marvel and turns her over. Samus with a jumping neck breaker. Picks her back up to her feet. Samus grabs Captain Marvel, takes her down. And Samus turns Captain Marvel over, repeatedly slamming her head first off the apron, off the mat. And now Samus going for it again. And Samus Aran, no, counter from Captain Marvel. Samus with a counter. Samus pops Captain Marvel up. Captain Marvel rolls through, cover. 1, 2, Samus kicks out. Captain Marvel off the ropes. Samus dodges her though. Samus grabs Captain Marvel, sends her off the ropes. Samus drop kick, knocks her down. Samus now into the cover on Captain Marvel. 1. And Samus not able to put her away there. Samus now off the ropes. Oh, went for the crossbody. Got caught with knees by Captain Marvel. Now Captain Marvel off the ropes for the spear. Samus catches her. Oh, wait a minute. Samus. Sunset flip. No way. Is this it? Is this Samus's time? Samus pulling herself up to the top rope. Samus Aran for the Swanton Bomb. Cover. 1, 2. She's done it. Samus Aran is your new ARW Women's Champion. From the Rumble to ZanderMania, through 4 fierce opponents, Samus Aran prevails. And Samus Aran is your new ARW Women's Champion. What a sight to behold. Samus Aran, your winner. There's only one match left tonight. The only match left tonight is for the ARW Championship. It's the main event. It's a fix.
Subject name Steve Rogers. Alias Captain America. Mission: capture the ARW Championship. Failure is not an option. The championship reign of Captain America must be terminated.
Call me old-fashioned, but I'm not particularly fond of some machine stealing from me.
This is it. It's been a long night, and I thank you all for joining me. It's time for the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the ARW Championship. Riding in style, it's the winner of the ARW Royal Rumble. The number one contender. The T800 from the year 2029. It's a far off place, isn't it? Arnold marching down to the ring. We saw Samus Aran successful earlier on. Is tonight the night for Arnold? His orders, his mission is clear. Win the ARW Championship, no matter the cost. Failure is not an option. Arnold enters the ring. It's in his corner. And now, all we have to do is await the arrival of the ARW champion. He's only the fourth man to hold the ARW championship. He's been champion since ARW Nemesis back in December. He's the Super Soldier. The ARW champion Steve Rogers making his way to the ring. He's been probably, I would say, the most consistent champion out of the four we've had. Captain America has taken on all comers, to say the least. He's been a very, very good champion. He's been a fighting champion. Captain America. Well, he's beaten the Terminator before, but he's not counting him out. He doesn't want a machine taking what belongs to him. He's gonna fight for his championship tonight. He said when he won, he would defend against all comers, and he's looking to make good on that time. That is what is on the line tonight, the ARW Alternate Reality Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from 2029, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And introducing the champion from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the ARW Heavyweight Champion, Captain America. The official shows both men what's on the line. The championship. It's what they're fighting for. Arnold and Rogers. One-on-one. Here we go. The rematch we've waited a while for. Steve starts it off with the right. And Arnold grabs him. Now they lock up. And Arnold grabs him. Arnold slamming him down into the mat. Arnold into a side headlock. And Steve manages to counter into a head scissor and breaks out of it. And now Steve with a drop kick to Arnold. And now Rogers gets him up to his feet. And Steve, right hand. Arnold counters with one of his own. Arnold shoves him down. And now Schwarzenegger turns him over. You already know who will be challenging whoever wins this match at ARW Redemption later in April. Xander Ellis 11 won the #1 contenders match earlier tonight against Sephiroth. But that's not the focus right now. The focus is Steve Rogers versus the Terminator. As Rogers now trying to get back to his feet. Uppercuts him. And Steve with a drop kick. Steve now going up to the top rope. And Steve Rogers off the top. Went for an elbow. Arnold out of the way. And now Schwarzenegger went for a left. Steve caught him. And Steve Rogers went for a rolling forearm. Arnold out of the way. And now Arnold going to pick him up. Steve Rogers now counters. Big clothesline connects. Kicks him. Turns him over. And Steve rolls him over across the ring. And Steve takes him down. Steve Rogers now stomping on the back of the Terminator, looking to keep him down, doing whatever it takes to keep the Terminator down. Steve Rogers with a kick to the arm, to the waist. Arnold with a kick to the ribs. Arnold, no, Steve catches him, elbow to the head. And Steve Rogers, right hand knocks him back. Steve Rogers, counter, Arnold takes him back. And now Arnold with a right hand turns Steve Rogers around, knocks him into the corner. And Arnold, look at the strength, just hurled Steve Rogers across the ring. Right hand connects. Steve knocked back. And Steve Rogers in trouble. Steve picked up by Arnold. And Arnold drops him. Steve back to his feet now. And Steve with a belly-to-belly to Arnold. And a kick to the back. Arnold now back to his feet. And Arnold DDTs him. Arnold picks up Rogers now. And Arnold goes to grab him. Steve with a counter. And Steve Rogers belly to belly. And the T-800 retreats under the bottom rope. Steve Rogers telling him to get back in the ring. And Steve with another belly to belly. Look at the strength of Captain America. As he tells the referee to get out of his way. He says, you don't want any part of this. And now Steve Rogers looking for a moonsault. Didn't quite get him though. Steve hurts his own waist with that one. He's going up top again. Oh, Arnold's rolling away though. Steve, be careful. As Steve Rogers turns around again, hits a moonsault into the cover. 2, Arnold kicks out. Arnold somehow kicks out. Steve Rogers kick to the waist. And again, Steve Rogers. Arnold back to his feet. Arnold with a right. And Arnold grabs Steve, picks him up, has him, slings him in the turnbuckle, and throws him across the ring. And now Arnold grabs Steve Rogers, has him, back body drop, and an elbow drop connects. Steve telling Arnold to get up, and Steve Rogers looking to put away the challenger. Turns him around into the Olympic slam, into the cover. 1, 2, Arnold kicks out. Arnold somehow kicks out as Steve Rogers stomping on the waist of the Terminator, and Terminator with a left. And Terminator again gets him in the mouth, and Terminator throws him across the ring. Arnold now gets Steve back up to his feet, and Arnold Schwarzenegger scoops him up and into an uppercut. Arnold drags him away from the ropes now, and Arnold into a cover. 1, and a kick out from Steve. Steve's in trouble. Arnold's calling him up. Arnold for the championship. Scoops Steve Rogers up and hits the champion with the burning hammer. Rogers is down. Is that it? Are we about to crown a new champion right here, right now? Arnold into a cover. One. Steve Rogers somehow just kicked out. As now Arnold has Rogers, drags him away from the ropes. And Arnold just gonna put all his weight there and walk across the chest of Steve Rogers. Arnold now picks him up. Arnold's got him up to his feet. Arnold, no. Steve sends him over the top. And Steve Rogers grabs him. And look at the strength of Rogers. He pulls the Terminator back in the ring. And Steve Rogers now picks him back up. Steve's got him. Steve grabs him and German suplex. But he's still holding on. He's not letting go. Steve Rogers into another. And Steve, one more time for the third. Hits the trifecta. And now Steve drags Arnold away from the ropes. I think I have an idea of what Steve Rogers might have in mind. Steve Rogers grabs him. No! Looked like he was going to go for the ankle lock. Arnold caught him, dumps him out of the ring. And Steve Rogers tries to get back to his feet, but Arnold stops him. Arnold grabs him. Steve with a kick to the ribs. And now Steve Rogers grabs him, sends him into the ring. And now Steve trying to get fired up himself. He picks up Arnold. Steve Rogers fighting for his life here, fighting for his championship, looking to defend his yard. Steve off the ropes, elevated clothesline, and now Steve Rogers has Arnold perfectly positioned in the center of the ring here. Steve into a moonsault. Oh, Arnold was slightly out of reach again. Steve doubles over for a moment, picks Arnold up, and Steve with a chop and a right. Steve Rogers knocks him off the ropes, and Steve, no, Captain America, Arnold with a right, and Arnold shoves him down. Arnold gets him back up, and Arnold has him up, and Arnold military press into an uppercut. Picks Steve back up now. Arnold, oh, went for a drop, and Steve grabs him. Oh, well, look at the strength of Steve Rogers. Power bombs him. Now he's got him. Turns him over. Grabs the ankle. Into an ankle lock. Looking to break the ankle of the Terminator. Trying to make him tap out. Will Terminator tap out? Arnold scratching and clawing his way towards the ropes. He escapes and he pushes Steve back. And Arnold, big drop kick from Schwarzenegger. And now he's calling Steve up again. And Arnold, for the second time, no one's ever kicked out of more than one. A second burning hammer. No one has ever kicked out of a burning hammer more than once. Let that fact be known. Into a cover. Arnold. 1, 2, 3. The streak continues. Just like that, we have a new champion. Here is your winner and the new ARW World Heavyweight Champion, Arnold the Terminator Schwarzenegger. It was a good run for Captain America, but his time is up. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the new champion. That will do it for our second ever ZanderMania. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I've been Zander. Tune in tomorrow for the ARW ZanderMania After Party. That was ARW. That was ZanderMania.